This is Cefcu's Friday Night Rivals, brought to you by Prairie Heart Institute of Illinois.
Good evening, everyone, and welcome to Cefcu Friday Night Rivals, presented by Prairie Heart Institute of Illinois. I'm Paul Wappel, along with Adam Anderson. We are in New Berlin tonight, where the Pretzels will host the Maroa-Forsyth Trojans, the top-ranked team in Class 2A, 1-0, went to the state championship game last year. Adam, they are tough, even on the road.
Yeah, absolutely. Everybody said they peaked a little bit early last year. They played a lot of sophomores, a lot of juniors. All those kids are back. They're going to have an even better year this year, I think.
A little warm tonight, but what do you see as the Cefcu keys to the game? You know, Cefcu is the key to a new vehicle loan.
You know what? First off, for New Berlin, you got to get out to a fast start. We talked about how good this Maroa team is. If you're going to catch a team like this off guard, it's got to be quickly. For Maroa, it's just keep calm and keep doing what you're doing. You're a top-ranked team for a reason. You're going to get everybody's best shot. So they need to weather that storm a little bit, take care of the football, and they'll be fine.
Sounds like a good one. Again, a little warm. We'll see how it plays out for both teams, but we're looking forward to it. And want to welcome Carly Bell from ABC News Channel 20. She will be our sideline reporter tonight. Let's go over to Carly. Carly, what do you have for us?
Thanks, guys. Down here on the field, you know, it's a beautiful night, a lot warmer than last week. Last week it was basically fall. It was week 8 temperatures that we had out here, but now we're back to August weather, and I'm sweating, if you can't tell. But now let's talk about this football game, because they're going to be sweating on this gridiron. The one thing that both teams do know about this game is that it's going to be physical and it's going to be fast. That's the main focus and the main talking point when I spoke to the coaches earlier this week. For Maroa-Forsyth, what they want to do is they need to shut down Carson Reese. Last year when they played to open up the season, Carson Reese was actually held to negative yardage. He had -7 yards on the ground last year and didn't really get any carries or any catches, in last year's contest. Again, they only put up 12 points, and both the touchdowns that New Berlin scored, one was on special teams and one was a quarterback sneak into the end zone. So that's kind of the main focus for Maroa-Forsyth coming into this game. If they come out with the same pressure that they had last year, they should come out with a win. Now for New Berlin, what they care about is showing that they are competitive. Yes, they have a brand new head coach who's not new to them. He was their offensive coordinator last year, but they still want to show that they can be competitive no matter what is thrown their way. And they did that last week against Auburn. They came back. They were only down by a touchdown with 30 seconds left in the game. They unfortunately could not convert, but they did show that they are not a team that should be even, considered as an underdog. They are here to mess with anyone that comes, especially on their own turf. So with them, what New Berlin wants to do to contain Maroa is they need to stop Maroa quick and fast, especially in that first quarter. For them to do anything, they need to blitz the quarterback. They need to put pressure on the quarterback, and they need to really attack on the ends. The other thing that they need to do is watch their secondary, because they do have a lot of threats in the wide receiver spot and in the slot positions. Maroa does. So that's kind of the keys for both of these games, as you guys said earlier. But that's all I have here as I continue sweating on this sideline. That's all I have here on the sideline. Back to you, Paul.
Thanks, Carly, and we'll be back with the opening kickoff on Cefcu Friday Night Rivals here on CW23. Stay with us. Cefcu Friday Night Rivals presented by the Prairie Heart Institute of Illinois. Paul Wappel, Adam Anderson. We are in New Berlin. The Pretzels and the Trojans getting ready to kick off. But first, the coin toss brought to you by Midwest Technical Institute. I want to thank MTI for sponsoring tonight's coin toss. You see the officials on the field and representatives from both the Berlin and Maroa-Forsyth, and let's see who got the coin toss. Adam?
So it looks like Maroa elected to receive tonight, so the Trojans will start off with the football.
And we are set to get underway. Week 2 of Cefcu Friday Night Rivals, and the Pretzels kick off. Back from Maroa-Forsyth, Drew Hicks. Hicks short of the 20 at about the 17-yard line, so good return coverage by the Pretzels. And here is a look at tonight. That was an Illinois Air National Guard first half kickoff. And now we will go ahead and take a look at the starting lineups for tonight's game. And it is a warm night indeed. We'll see how that plays out. Carly Bell is on the sidelines. She'll be keeping us posted. And we'll get the starting lineups in just a second. Here we go, 1st and 10. For the Trojans. Back at quarterback, Ian Benner, the junior. Throws, complete. Still on his feet and down about the 24-yard line.
Brought out to about the 24.
After the reception is the big man, tight end. And now we'll take a look at tonight's starting lineups, brought to you by East Bay. You get a look at the Trojans' starting offense, led by the quarterback, Ian Benner. Second down, back to throw. Benner again, and looks and picked off by the Pretzels down the sidelines. Wow, just like that. And Ty Martin, check that. That was Nathan Cook for New Berlin with the INT, Adam. How about that?
Hey, I talked about it before the game. You got to get off to a quick start. Nothing bigger than getting an interception in your own in Maroa's end. Now you got a short field. Let's see if they can get some points on the board.
Nathan Cook with the INT. Boy, that could be a big play in this game. We'll see how it goes for the Pretzels. Excellent field position. Ball on the 15-yard line.
Take a look there. It just got tipped. It was well covered anyways. It's going to be a tough ball for Benner to complete.
Jackson Smith throws, complete, left side to about the 10-yard line. So pickup of about 5 on the play. Christian Knox with the reception. And you take a look at the East Bay team sales lineup for the New Berlin Pretzels.
New Berlin, again, we talked about it. You got to get off to a quick start, maybe catch them off guard, put them behind a little bit. This could be huge for the Pretzels.
Second down and 5. Smith in the gun. Hands off this time. Left side, inside the 10. About the 8-yard line is number 14, Drew Garnett with the carry. So third and short, Adam.
Yeah, that was a decent second down run. Put you in third and very, very manageable. You're going to be in a 4-play situation right here. I'm not sure about the Pretzel kicking game. Let's see what they do here on a big third down.
And we take a look at the Maroa-Forsyth Trojan starting defense for tonight. Brought to you by East Bay Team Sales. Thanks to East Bay.
A big name you guys are missing on offense and defense for Maroa is Lane Allmeyer, the big lineman, all-conference, probably all-state. He did get hurt in week 1. He is not playing here tonight.
We'll see how that plays out. Drew Garnett trying to find some room, and a fumble on the play. And the Trojans say they have it, and indeed they do. And who comes up with it? Number 84, the big guy for Maroa-Forsyth. Wow, Kenton Morris.
Just gets a strip in there. Looks like Max Davenport got a hand in there on the football and ripped it out. Good job by the Trojans. You got to take advantage. That's a huge knock in the sales of the Pretzels. You're driving down. You're close to a first down. You're 10 yards away. You can't have turnovers like that.
Boy, that's a tough one. You've got to come away with some points, all right, especially against a team, like you said, against Maroa-Forsyth. So first and 10 now. Ball on the 8. Benner. And the carry this time goes to Drew Hicks for the Trojans, who are the top-ranked team in Class 2A, Adam, with a 1-0 record and, of course, a great tradition.
Yep, back-to-back state championship appearances. You know, everybody thought they were about a year or two early. They played a lot of sophomores, a lot of juniors last year. So you expect them to be clicking on all cylinders here. Just got to clean up some mistakes.
Benner throws, complete. Still going and out of bounds at about the 20-yard line. After the reception is Xavier Getz for Maroa-Forsyth.
Just a simple screen pass by Maroa. They do that a lot. They like to get it out to their guys in space and use the speed. They've always been known for having a lot of speed, a lot of playmakers. Benner has no shortage of that this year.
And officials want
a little bit of measure here.
Yeah, I think you're right.
Maroa-Forsyth Trojan
third down. And
they're going to get him the first?
I think. Okay. Wow. Okay. So it's now first and 10, and that is a Casey's General Store first down. Casey's General Store, one of our first down sponsors all season long here on Cefcu Friday Night Rivals. First and 10, Benner, hands off. And some good positive yardage there to about the 24-yard line for the Trojans is Max Davenport.
Davenport, again, one of their kind of key playmakers on offense. Expect to see him catch the ball, run the ball, maybe throw the ball. You never know here with Maroa. They like to do some fun things.
Quickly, Benner, complete to number 84, Kenton Morris again.
Morris seems to be he's a big target out there at 6'1", just a sophomore.
Third and short.
So to bring up third and short, Adam, the Trojans don't mess around. Hurry up offense.
They like to get up and get going and maybe kind of catch you on your heels. But one thing Maroa is known for is a lot of formation. So you got to cover a lot of ways to line up because you never know what you're going to see.
Benner says, hey, I'll keep it myself. First down yards and then some cross to midfield. And that is a first down. There is a flag on the play. Adam?
I think we're going to see a hold there on the interior from the Trojans. Flag came out late. It actually came from the back judge. Must have saw something there as Benner was downfield.
So that'll bring it back. 10 yards, like you said.
Holding. Offense number 84. 10-yard penalty from the spot of the foul. Replay third down.
So replay third down, makes it third and short, makes it third and long now. And Trojans trying to quickly get a play together, Adam.
So it will be, it's from the spot of the foul, so it's he got the first down. Play was later, so it will be first down here. Thank you to Casey's General Store.
There you go. Thank you, Adam. That's right.
I beat you to it this
Good
time.
cover. All right, Benner throws. Left, complete. And brought down at the 35-yard line
23
is Noah Holthouse.
You know, the screen game in Maroa-Forsyth is just like their running game. They almost think of it as an extension or just a part of their running game. They're going to get it out to their playmakers with different screens, quick passes, and let them try to create a big play.
Benner throws again, complete to the 40-yard line, and that looks like that's going to be a first down. KC's General Store first down, and reception by Morris again.
Again, I just talked about it. They're going to get it out to their guys and see what they can do there. It's nothing fancy, nothing special. They know that they have a lot of playmakers and guys that can create big plays themselves, so they're going to just try to get them the football.
First quarter action, in case you just joined us, 7:28 to go. Complete to the 45, cross midfield, out of bounds at the 46-yard line after a nice pickup there for the Trojans, and that is good for another Casey's General Store first down, courtesy of the Trojans and number 5, Max Davenport.
Take a look at the replay. Davenport got out of trouble right here real fast with the quick move and then just hustled his way down for a first down. He's a big playmaker. Expect to see more of that here tonight.
So the Trojans move into pretzel territory. First and 10 from the 46. Benner fakes, throws, ball in the air, and incomplete. So, Adam, and you talked about a lot of formations that the Trojans use, a lot of formations. They use a lot of players, too. They mix it up.
Yeah, they like to. Coach Yost has learned that playing in the Sangamo is a little different than playing in the OCAW, the Central Illinois Conference. These teams have bigger rosters. He had to adapt. We did the Williamsville game a few years ago. He learned that he can't play the same guys all the time. He's got to get more guys on the field.
Second and 10. Benner with the handoff to the big guy, Morris. And he barrels his way down about the 35-yard line, and first down. That is another Casey's General Store first down. So the Trojans continue to march despite the penalty a few minutes ago, Adam.
And you know, we talked about 2 new starting offensive linemen. It doesn't look like that's had much of an effect on the Trojan offense right here. They've been clicking here on this drive.
Benner says, hey, I'll keep it myself. He's looking for some room outside, and pretty good pickup there for the junior quarterback. We talked about it during the preview show, the Mountain Dew preview show, Adam, that Benner, now a junior, looked better at the end of last season as time went on. More experience, of course, and a pretty good run here.
You know, getting to start as a sophomore and playing 14 games. Not a lot of sophomores can say they did that. He's almost played 2 full seasons before this year.
Oh, and I must have jinxed him because he fumbles it. Tried to do the fake and just dropped the ball, looked like, Adam. And the Pretzels pick up the recovery, the turnover there. So big break for the Pretzels.
Again, it's hot out here. Your hands are sweaty. You got to take care of that football. Just a little bit of a kind of a careless mistake. It just slipped right out of his hands.
And number 82, Sam Dannenberger, more than happy to get the fumble recovery for the Pretzels. So a couple of turnovers nearly going.
Yeah, Pretzels got to feel very lucky that you know, they're catching these breaks. They got to take advantage of them though.
Pretzels start on their own 37-yard line. Jackson Smith at quarterback. He's ready. Handoff. Stopped. Nothing doing that time for Drew Garnett.
No, tough slate there. Saw a lot of white jerseys. Great job by the Maroa defensive line to really swallow them up there. He had no chance to get anything going.
6:09 go. Clock running here in the first quarter. In New Berlin, a warm night for high school football. No score. 2nd and 11. Back to throw, and now he dumps it. And a good carry, still on his feet. Takes a couple, 3 defenders to the 44-yard line. Nice pickup by Drew Garnett.
That was a tough run there by Garnett, just making some plays. Took some hits, broke some tackles, and now he's put him in a 3rd and short here. This is another big 3rd down. Got to keep this drive alive and maybe get some points on the board.
Third down, as Adam said, and called a 4 yards or a long 3. Let's see. Timeout. Equipment? No. Let's see what. Was it
I think it was equipment, or
on.
maybe blood on the uniform or something like that.
All right. Because Justin Livingood came out. So, all right. They're down. Throws left complete. And good for the first down. Spins and crosses midfield. Is number 19, and a good reception there for the Pretzels, Carson Reese.
Carson Reese, he's the guy the Pretzels want to get the ball to, whether it's throwing it out there, handing it off to him. And he's the guy Coach Josh has talked about. We need to contain him. We need to stop him. Got loose there. They're lucky he didn't bust it for a big one.
And that is another Casey's General Store first down. And Carson Reese, Carly Bell was talking about Carson Reese a lot during the preview show tonight.
He's going to be the main focus for the Trojan defense here this evening.
1st and 10 from the 48. Throws across the middle, hit hard and down, but not until he picks up about 7-8 yards. And slow to get up, but he appears to be okay after the reception there, and a nice one by number 10 for the Pretzels, Christian Knox.
Yeah, just a sophomore. And folks, I played receiver in college, played receiver, running back. That's a hard pass to make. You know you're going to get hit at some point, but you know you got to hold on to that football to make your team and your coach happy. Great job by Knox to hold on. He took a shot. He got up a little slow. He's still out there. He looks like he's okay, but that's not an easy play to make. You know you're going to get hit as soon as you catch it.
2nd and 4. Back to throw. Left sidelines. Oh, and incomplete. And he wants holding or interference. The Pretzels do. They want that. Nothing doing. The intended receiver on the play was Mark Owens.
A lot of pushing and shoving there on the sideline. It's kind of a hard one to see from our vantage point. I know the New Berlin sideline was fired up. Maybe they saw something we didn't. Tough to say from here.
Adam, 4th and 3.
So you're kind of in I think, in my book, no man's land in high school football is your 40 to their 30, or their 40 to their 30. It's kind of a short punt. You want to take advantage and maybe make a big play.
Check that 3rd and 3. Back to throw. Looking, and hit hard again across the middle. Couldn't hang on to it. It was a bullet. Christian Knox. That was a tough one to handle.
So now we're talking 4th down. In a coach's mind, you either think, hey, I'm going to punt and try to pin them inside their own 10-yard line, or hey, I'm going to go for it. We're in that weird area where you have to make some decisions maybe before the game of what you want to do. I do not fault him at all to try to pin Maroa deep. This is a great Trojan team. Make it tougher for him.
Kyle Dickerman back in punt formation, and he does punt. Pretty good kick. And it does go into the end zone. I thought Drew Hicks might have a chance to return it, but pretty good kick there. So the Trojans will take over 1st and 10 from their 20, and we're going to take a short break. Back with more on Cefcu Friday Night Rivals from New Berlin. Stay with us. And welcome back to Cefcu Friday Night Rivals, presented by the Prairie Heart Institute of Illinois. Paul Wappel, Adam Anderson in New Berlin. We're watching the Pretzels host the Maroa-Forsyth Trojans, a Sangamo Conference matchup. No score here in the first quarter with 3:52 to play. A couple of turnovers, Adam. Nobody obviously has put points on the board, and on a warm night.
Yeah, I'm sure commercial breaks will be loved here this evening. It is hot. Get these players a little extra chance, get some water, get a blow. But we're in a tight one here. Some turnovers. somebody's got to take advantage of something right now. Let's see what the Trojans do here on this drive.
Trojans.
1st and 10. Benner, hands off. Left side, got some room, still going. 1st down at the KC's General Store. 1st down and then some for Drew Hicks. So a nice pickup there for Mr. Hicks.
Great job by Hicks right there to take kind of the reverse. Still looks, if you check the replay, a little discombobulated there with Benner. He needs to relax, and he's got a fumble interception. That all is out the window. It's still a 0-0 ball game. There's a lot of time left. I'm sure Coach Joseph is trying to calm him down and play his game.
Benner throws. Same guy, Hicks. This time not nearly as much yardage. Gets a few on the play.
Hicks with a catch.
And right now, we're going to go down and check in with Carly Bell on the sidelines. Carly?
Hey guys, I'm here with Denise from Cefcu, who is our 3rd-year sponsor of Friday Night Rivals. What does it mean to be a part of the Friday Night Rivals program for the 3rd year in a row?
We at Cefcu are extremely proud to be part of this event. It's a great way to spotlight the student athletes, everybody that works for the schools, and just show their accomplishments on and off the field.
Do you guys have any other events coming up that you guys are sponsoring?
Not in the near future, but we did just recently have a Relay for Life team. Last weekend there was a group of us out doing dinner at the Ronald McDonald House. So any way we can get involved, we're always trying to get our volunteers out there.
How do you feel about this game right now? It's hot out here. It's hot.
It's really hot out here, and I'm not going to show favorites. I just hope everybody comes out and has a good time.
That's the best way to look at it. I'm going to send it up to you guys back in the booth.
Carly, and so a big gain there for the quarterback, Ian Benner, on that one. So that is another 1st down, another KC General Store 1st down, Adam.
Yeah, great job. Benner on the keeper. Had another big run before that with Max Davenport, and this Trojan offense is kind of humming right now.
And thanks to Denise Merriman, of course, at Cefcu for sponsoring Friday Night Rivals again this year, our main sponsor. And let's see, flag Adam. And
So 1st down.
Pretzels are flagged.
The Pretzels jump in the neutral zone.
Five yards.
That's 5 free yards.
Offsides. Bring up 1st and 5.
So it'll be 1st and 5 from the 32-yard line for Ian Benner and Maroa-Forsyth. Benner quickly throws right, complete. Davenport
Benner to
out of bounds.
Davenport. And tackle made by Mark Owens.
Yeah,
It's going to be pretty close.
it looks close. They're waiting to see if they move the chains, and I don't think.
I think it might be measure or move. Yep,
oh, there it is. So that's a 1st down. A Casey's General Store 1st down. A lot of 1st downs here in the 1st quarter. Clock continues to run now. Benner, 1st and 10. Looking, in trouble, holds it, runs, and is tackled
Benner under pressure.
near the sideline.
Takes off.
Pretzels,
He's brought down. Luke Longton.
pretty good defense there.
Yeah, and that's a smart play by Benner. He's already thrown an interception. He's fumbled. He's well covered downfield. You know what? Just take what you can get, hold on to the football, and live for a 2nd down.
And it is 2nd down. Benner going to keep it. Oh, pitches it. Good play there. Cuts back left. Hit hard is Morris.
Caden Morris.
So a little bit of a trick play there, Adam, trying to catch the Pretzels off guard.
That is
Maybe I shouldn't call it a trick play, but but it was a quick moving, play. You try to obviously catch them off guard. So. And that is another Casey's General Store 1st down.
Another 1st down
And
for
we'll
the
keep
Trojans.
the Maroa-Forsyth Trojans continue to move. Benner throws in and out of the hands, and hit hard on the play is Max Davenport.
Yeah, it took a big
you
hit
see there. Wow.
Great job by the Pretzel defense. I think they kind of thought that was coming. They sniffed it out to start, and it's a tough play for Max Davenport too.
Knew they were coming and just couldn't hang on. So 3rd down, ball on the 24. Benner fakes left, looks right, rolls right, going to keep it himself. Down inside the 5-yard line. Close to the 5 there, Adam. Hard to tell from our vantage point, but good pickup there, and yet another 1st down for the Trojans, and that will make it 1st and goal.
Great job by Benner. That Pretzel defense, you got to hold a little bit and contain. He keeps getting outside there, and he's got no one out there to stop him.
Benner pitches to Davenport. Left side goes wide. In trouble. Flag on the play. Brought down.
He's thrown for a loss.
Thrown for a loss, but let's see what the flag's all about, Adam.
It's going to be a hold, and if I had to guess, it would be on number 84, Kenton Morris, right there.
And there you see the call from the official with 1:04 to go here in the first quarter.
Davenport, he had some blockers in front of him. You got to cut that up and get what you can get there. Trying to go outside of them is never going to be easy.
Holding, offense number 84. 10 yards from the spot of the foul. Replay first down.
Good call.
Referee just
Adam,
made me sound great.
You got it. There you go. As you see right there, look at it.
2 hands holding down. You can't drag him to the ground. That's football 101.
All right. 1:11 to go. First quarter. Benner has it, but another flag in the air.
Another flag on the play.
So, see what this one's all about.
See if we can get a false start.
Somebody jumped. Look, yeah.
Offense.
And it's another penalty against the Trojans.
So first down.
So first the holding call, now illegal procedure.
First and goal from about the 25-yard line.
No hill for a climber, right? Especially if you're the powerful Maroa-Forsyth Trojans. But we'll see how they play it here. As Adam said, first and goal from the 25-yard line. Benner in the gun. Back to throw, looking, dumps it, and nobody there. I think Davenport fell down, Adam. I believe he was the intended receiver on the play.
It was a screen
getting
pass.
Up a little slowly. They're limping.
Screen pass to Davenport. What I think happened was he stepped on the back of the leg of his own offensive lineman there. Just kind of an unfortunate situation, and we're looking at second down. Had a good play, a good screen set up. He had a lot of room in front of him.
So now it'll be second down and long. Benner back to throw again. Looking, has time, throws it. Got a man open and complete touchdown.
Complete to Drew Hicks.
So the Trojans strike on the pass from Ian Benner to Drew Hicks. That is a Young Security touchdown, our touchdown sponsor this season. And for every touchdown, Young Security will donate $50 to a local charity. This week's charity is the Mary Bryant Home for the Blind.
Great job by Benner. Delivered a perfect strike in there to Hicks. Hicks just got over the top of the defense there and caught a great ball. Good job by the Trojans. Kind of bailed them out of a few bad plays in a row.
And the point after attempt is up, and it is good. So 7-0, Maroa-Forsyth leads here. We'll be back with more. We'll take a short break. You're watching Cefcu Friday Night Rivals on CW23. Stay with us, please. Welcome back to Cefcu Friday Night Rivals, presented by Prairie Heart Institute of Illinois. We are in New Berlin, where the Pretzels are hosting the Maroa-Forsyth Trojans. The Trojans have just got on the board after the Benner touchdown pass to Hicks, and the extra point was good by Riley Fitzpatrick, and 7-0, Adam.
Yeah, a few string of bad plays. Had a penalty, had another penalty, negative play, kind of move it backwards. All of a sudden, Benner hits him over the top. We're at 7-0.
Riley Fitzpatrick to kick.
And the Trojans ready to kick off.
Carson Reese back from New Berlin.
And that is an Illinois Air National Guard kickoff. Pretzels have it. Coming up and trying to get a good turn, still on his feet. Down the sideline, right side, cross midfield to the 40, to the 38-yard line, and a great return there by Carson Reese.
He's electric. We've talked about it in the pregame. Coach Yost has talked about it in his interview earlier this week. You got to watch him. You got to see where he's at. Great job by the Pretzel kick return team. Had a lot of openings there, and he just turned it on down the sideline.
No, you're all good. You're all good.
So excellent field position, putting it mildly for New Berlin as the Pretzels start first down. They start this drive on the 38-yard line of the Trojans. So see if they can come back and answer here with a score. Jackson Smith, number 16, at quarterback. There's the give. Looking for room. Stop. No, and out of bounds. Maybe a pickup of a yard there. Not much doing that time for the Pretzels. So
yeah, the Trojans just strung that one out long enough, kind of ran out of a room. You get towards the sideline. Just got to get what you can get there.
Not a lot of real estate for Drew Garnett on that one. So, and time expires here in the first quarter in New Berlin. So we're going to take a short break and hope you don't go far. Back with more. We'll have second quarter action live from New Berlin. You're watching Cefcu Friday Night Rivals on CW23. Welcome back to Cefcu Friday Night Rivals, presented by the Prairie Heart Institute of Illinois. We are just about set to get the second quarter underway here in New Berlin. The Pretzels trailing Maroa-Forsyth 7-0 on a warm Friday night, but nonetheless still high school football, and this is great. So ball on the 40-yard line, and there's the handoff. Nope, keeps it himself. Smith does.
Jackson Smith with the quarterback keeper.
Much of anything on that one.
No, the Trojan defensive line's really making it tough on the Pretzel running game right now. They haven't had much going.
Couple on the play, third down. Check that.
Score update heading into the second quarter over in Chatham. SHG 10, Chatham Glenwood 7. Tight one there. And then over in Pleasant Plains 7, 8th and 6. That one was still in the first quarter.
Third and long for the Pretzels. They take their time, and Smith is ready. Looks left, throws left, complete.
Christian
and
Knox
down
makes
to
the
the
catch.
35-yard line.
35-yard line.
Again, on the Pretzel sideline, I'm sure there's a lot of talk right now. If we don't get this, what are we going to do? We didn't get this fourth down. Do we pin them deep again? Do we maybe try to go for it? Because you're in no man's land. It's either going to be a short kick, or you maybe try to get first down. You're still about 7 yards away, so don't feel bad about punting and maybe trying to pin them deep here and get them inside their 5-yard line.
And that was Christian Knox with the reception for the Pretzels. And punt formation on fourth down. And they do punt, try to angle it toward the sidelines inside the 20, and they do. It's spotted at the 21-yard line, so close. So the Pretzels a little bit conservative there, but it is early, and you're not.
Yeah, you don't need to press the issue right now. If it were 4th and 2 or 3, I think maybe you see a different decision right there. But you're at 4th and 7. You didn't have a great drive right there, so no harm in punting and trying to pin this Maroa offense as deep as possible.
Ball on the 21-yard line, first down, and 10 to go for Ian Benner. Back, looks to throw, does throw, complete.
Benner across
Morris,
the middle, and it's complete to
once again.
Morris.
Across the middle, and that is good for a first down, and that is a Shields first down. Shields, one of our first down sponsors all season long. Thank you to Shields. And Benner's got a strong arm, Adam. And
he can fire it in there. He sees the field well. I think sometimes he agrees a lot with his arm and takes some chances that maybe he should.
Back to Morris again.
Goes to Morris again on that play, and to the right side, and some positive yardage to the 38-yard line.
That first interception, it did get tipped, but he was going to try to fit that ball into a pretty tight window. So I think sometimes his arm strength does get him into some issues.
Second down and 5. There's the give up the middle, still on his feet and now down. Short of the first down, I believe, and right now it's close, but right now we'll go down to Carly Bell on the sidelines. Carly?
Hey guys, the one thing that Coach Seth Hill said at the quarter break was that they needed to control the line, and as you saw on that play, the defensive line of Maroa-Forsyth was absolutely able to annihilate any offensive gain that they wanted to have. So that's kind of been the focus that I've been hearing on the entire sideline for New Berlin to get any points on the board is to control the offensive line.
Thank you, Carly. And Benner on third and short comes up with the first down. And that's good for another Shields first down, one of our first down sponsors this season, as I mentioned. So they'll move the chains at them here in the second quarter, 9:20 to go on this week 2 of Friday Night Rivals.
And Benner calls his own number, gets what he needs to get another first down.
Morris in motion now. He is set. Benner keeps it himself, left side, now cuts through the middle, got some yards, cross midfield, to about the 45-yard line, and close to another first down, Adam. No?
I think they're going to mark it a little short. I don't know. Yep, they're going to mark it a little short.
Okay, so the Trojans back at it quickly. Benner throws right, Morris complete, first down. Takes a couple of guys, try to bring him down. Nope, still on his feet, goes down. A nice pickup there. It's about the 31-yard line. So Kenton Morris with a big first down there. That's a Shields first down. Adam, they will move the chains quite a bit on this one.
Yep, and the Trojans are getting into a rhythm now. Coach Yossis is getting his guys ready to go back up to the line. They're going to go after the Pretzel defense and really challenge them with a little bit of tempo, it looks like.
Handoff coming this way, and a nice pickup there as the Trojans mix it up.
I'll tell you what, on that play right there, Trey Corley pulling from the right side to the left, just absolutely unloaded on a Pretzel defensive lineman. That was a picture-perfect block by number 65 for the Trojans.
2nd and 8. The Trojans with the ball and the lead, 7-0. Benner, is he going to hand off? Yes, he does. Right side. Davenport goes and leaps. And there's a nice gain there
around the right side
for the Trojans. So they seem to be in a bit of a groove, Adam. And I think there's a timeout.
Yeah, I think New Berlin wants to talk about it a little bit more. Almost another turnover there for the Trojans. That's an option play. You got to make up your mind. Quarterback has the first option to keep or hold it, and it looks like he was a little indecisive, but Pretzels need to talk about it.
And that is good for a Shields first down, and we're going to take a short break. You're watching Cefcu Friday Night Rivals on CW23. Back with more second quarter action from New Berlin in just a minute. Stay with us, please. Yeah, that's what. Welcome back to Cefcu Friday Night Rivals, presented by Prairie Heart Institute of Illinois. I'm Paul Wappel, along with Adam Anderson, and the entire CW23 team, and Carly Bell, Navy Seas Channel 20, our sideline reporter tonight. High school football, second quarter action from New Berlin, and the Trojans lead 7-0. First down and 17. Benner back to throw. He does throw. It is complete. 3 or 4 Pretzel defenders stop at about the 15-yard line, and they stop them on the play there. So let's go down to Carly Bell on the sidelines. Carly?
Just an update. Sam Dannenberger, the defensive back for New Berlin, is out right now with what looks like a knee injury. It could also be cramps. They're still trying to figure it out right now. So they've had a lot of rotations at the linebacker spot.
Thanks, Carly. That was Dalton Torbert with the reception. Now here's the handoff up the middle, going and all the way into the end zone for the touchdown from 13 yards is Max Davenport. That is a Young Security touchdown, and that means, courtesy of Young Security, another $50. Wait a minute.
We got a
flag on the play. I jumped the gun
flag.
here.
Let's see what they call it. I did not see the flag come out, so let's see what they're going to talk about here.
All right. Here we go.
The score is good. After the play, personal foul, face mask on the defense, number 69, 15 yards, half the distance to the goal on the try. Sorry.
Okay, so the touchdown is good. It'll make it a little bit easier, a lot easier for the extra point attempt. It is 13-0. The touchdown's good. Young Security, our sponsor. That means a touchdown sponsor, another $50 donation to the Mary Bryant Home for the Blind. And the kicker, number 11, Riley Fitzpatrick. And wait a minute, let's see. They're not going to attempt it yet. I'm going to tell you, Riley Fitzpatrick is a senior. She plays soccer. Oh, wait a minute.
So what he was saying, what he was going to say here, the penalty is going to be enforced on the kickoff, not on the extra point try.
I wondered about that. I was doing what he said. I didn't want to debate the official. But Riley Fitzpatrick, the senior, she is a soccer player, a pretty darn good one, and a pretty darn good kicker, too. Let's talk about it after the extra point. Look at that. Kick is up, and it was a good one. So 14-0 Maroa-Forsyth. Adam,
yeah,
kick-wise.
I hope everybody heard what Paul said. Riley Fitzpatrick is a girl. You girls at home, don't let anybody tell you can't play football. You can absolutely. I'm a father of 2 girls. If they want to play football, great. I've heard from other coaches in the same role, Riley Fitzpatrick could be one of the best kickers in the conference this year. She is automatic within 20 yards, extra points, stuff like that. So the Trojans can really rely on her.
Talked to her for a couple minutes before the game. A very, very nice young lady and an excellent kicker. And look at this. Look at some students there as we check out all the school spirit with the MTI fan cam. Hey, get hands-on training to take off in your career with Midwest Tech. Midwest Tech and the fans there, and it is warm tonight. So, but you see a lot of Pretzels fans. They're out in full force. They love their football here. They love their basketball too at the Pretzel Dome, but that's still basketball season. They're ways away.
Yep.
We're talking football now, right, Adam?
Yeah, we're talking football. It is maybe a little salty because it is hot out there. So I know they like to get salty over here in New Berlin, but a great crowd here on both sides. Can't get any better in high school football.
14-0, the top-ranked team, Maroa-Forsyth, top-ranked team in 2A, 1-0, trying to go to 2-0. Sangamon Conference matchup here. They lead the Pretzels
Trojans will be
by a
kicking
couple
off
of touchdowns, and Riley Fitzpatrick
Face
will
mask
do the
success.
kicking honors once again
Riley Fitzpatrick, the kicker.
for the Trojans. And there is another Illinois Air National Guard kickoff and another flag.
Flag on the play.
From where that came in, I think this ball is going to move back 5 yards. They're going to call offsides on the Trojans.
All right.
So the kickoff did move up 15 yards. If you just tuning in, there was a dead ball personal foul after the play, after the touchdown against New Berlin. So you move up 15, well, now you got to move back 5.
And
Trojans were offside.
Riley Fitzpatrick, the kicker we talked about, 5'3", 137 pounds,
At the
and
50.
she can pack some punch with her leg. She can kick the ball, so no problem here for her. It was 7:22 to go in the second quarter. Trojans leading the Pretzels. And there's a pretty darn good kick. Fielded about the 7 down the left side,
Christian
and
Knox fields it,
tackled
takes it
a
up
short
across the
return
20
there
yard line.
by number 10, Christian Knox.
Sure,
the Pretzels.
I'm sure the Trojans talked about covering this kick a little bit better after Carson Reese almost busted one deep on the last time. And they're probably going to kick away from him for the rest of the night if I had to guess.
Probably right. So second quarter. See what the Pretzels do here on offense. They need to get on the board. Smith throws, and he went down after the reception
Pass
pretty
complete
quickly.
to Christian Knox.
Hard to stay on his
Slips and
feet
takes
was
a knee.
Christian Knox there. It
Lost
did
a
catch
few
it, but
yards on the play.
couldn't do much after that.
Yep.
He hit the ground, so he is down.
Sadly,
Brings him
this,
second down.
this isn't the NFL. Once your knee hits the ground, you're down.
And Knox goes to the left side. Jackson Smith looking on his wrist for the play. Has it. 2nd and 14. Trojans moving. Full blitz. Gets it away, and a flag on the play. I'm going to guess pass interference there, Adam.
Yep.
Bang, bang play, but
When you're both entitled to that space, I do think the Trojan defender there, Noah Holthouse, just got there a little too quickly. So I think that's where the call is going to come in.
Mark Owens, the intended receiver, and for the Pretzels on that play. Officials, they've been pretty busy tonight. Oh, here we go. Yep. They've been pretty busy. A lot of penalties in the first half.
And I know Coach Josephs wanted to clean that up. He thought they had too many in week 1. We're still in the
Pass
season.
interference. On the defense, 15-yard penalty from the previous spot, first down.
All right, so that is a Shields first down. You take the first downs any way you can get them, right, Adam?
Absolutely.
So move the chains, and there you see the replay, a bang-bang play. But yeah.
So we got that left hand down on the back a little early, right in plain view of the official on the sideline.
Ball on the 32-yard line. Smith looks, throws, left, complete. Gain of a couple on the play after the completion, so not a whole lot there.
Yeah, and I really think the way the Trojan defensive line has really shut down the run game, New Berlin is taking these screens to the outside, trying to get on the edges a little bit more. It's working a little bit. They're trying to get Carson Reese loose. We'll see what happens here on the rest of this drive.
Yeah, Christian Knox has been busy of late. Number 10, he's a 5'7", 140-pound sophomore. So 2nd and 8. Smith looks right, throws left, and complete. Still on his feet to the 38-yard line after the reception there, and it's number 9 on that play. And some positive yardage there for the Pretzels.
Simple throw and catch. This is a big third down.
If Mark Owens with the reception.
Two drives kind of stalled out. You know, they had short yardage, had the fumble. If they can get a first down here, I think momentum's going to kind of slowly leak back to their side, and they need some momentum right now.
Looks, throw, complete across the middle for the first down. Nice play there. Reception by Carson Reese. They'll move the chains, and that's good enough for a Shields first down. So Pretzel's getting closer to midfield, Adam, and like you said, you want to get something going before halftime here.
Yeah, you got to build some momentum. They've been right there on so many plays, and great job by Carson Reese on that route to really find an opening and just get what he can get.
Inside of 5 minutes to go in the second quarter. First and 10. Smith takes his time. He's ready. Looks right, fakes left, and sacked on the play. Big defensive play there by the Trojans, and they are fired up about that.
They responded right there very well. Great job by Andrew Poland.
6 foot, 248 pounds. I wouldn't want to see that coming at you.
No,
so
not at all.
Big play there by the big guy.
Good job with Reese to hold on to that football because they could have easily came loose right there.
So 2nd and 18 now. Big hole for the Pretzels. Smith dumps it off, complete, left side. Trojans got that one. Drew Garnett, nothing there for him.
Yeah, they have that one sniffed out to start. Really, you kids at home that want to play receiver, it's not all about catching the football. You have to block too. And those on screen plays like that or outside runs, your block is almost the most important. And that's where number 4, Justin Livingood, came in right there and broke that play up before it got started.
3rd and 24 for the Pretzels. See what they dial up here. Reese on the right side. See if they go to him. Looking, Smith, timing, they do go to Reese, and incomplete. I think the Trojans might have tipped it there, Adam, or let's see if they might have tipped it.
It's going to be 4th and long for New Berlin.
Prairie Heart Institute would like to thank our EMS and first responders at tonight's game for being the heart of the community. Thank you for all that you do. The Prairie Heart Institute wants to thank all of our EMS and first responders at tonight's game, again, for being the heart of the community. Thank you for all you do, and absolutely, we appreciate that. Give us a good wave, all right. So enjoying the action, and they are important. So thank you for what you do. All right, back to action here, and a punt. Short, takes a little bit of a pretzel bumps there, but the Trojans will have pretty good field position, Adam, when they start this drive with 3:10 to go in the second quarter. We're going to take a short break, and we'll be back with more second quarter action from New Berlin. in just a minute. You're watching Cefcu Friday Night Rivals on CW23. Stay with us, please. Welcome back to Cefcu Friday Night Rivals, presented by Prairie Heart Institute of Illinois. I'm Paul Wappel alongside Adam Anderson. We are calling the action of tonight's game between the New Berlin Pretzels, who are hosting the top-ranked team in Class 2A right now, the Maroa-Forsyth Trojans. Trojans made it to the state championship game the last 2 years. Adam, a quick score update from Central State 8 right now.
Central State 8, 2 minutes before halftime. Chatham-Glenwood 14, SHG 10. So that's one to keep an eye on. And then over in Athens 14, Pleasant Plains 15. So another tight game. And then also Springfield High was up 6-0 on Southeast.
All right. Benner fakes, looking, scrambling, in trouble. Does get rid of it and trying to come up to, I don't think he did not get it. So Benner did everything he could, and at least he avoided the sack on that one, and a big loss, Adam.
Yeah, absolutely. You know, during timeout, our stats guy, Doug Opperman, handed over some stats. Shout out, Doug. Thank you for what you do for us here. Going into that last play, New Berlin, -9 rushing yards. They only have 35 yards to the air. Maroa-Forsyth over 230 yards of offense here in the first half.
Benner with the handoff. Davenport.
Max Davenport, the ball
on
carrier.
the play.
And Kane Nelson.
Wow, those are some amazing. And you know, it could be worse than 14.
Yeah,
With
so
those kind of stats.
You look at the stats two ways. One, New Berlin are giving up a lot of yards on offense. But two, you almost, I know there's no moral victories in football as a coach. I hated when people said that. But you're down 14-0, and you've been in this ball game.
3rd and 5. There's a handoff to the big guy, and he gets a first down, and then some. Still going left side. Ooh, and brought down finally at about the 22-yard line. So Morris with a big play there. That is a first down, and then some. They'll move the chains. That is a Shields first down after the big play by the big guy, number 84, Kenton Morris. 6'1", 191 pounds. He looks bigger than that, Adam.
You know, I didn't hear much about Kenton Morris before we got here tonight. I think the rest of the Sangamo needs to be on notice. He has been dynamite here this evening for the Trojans.
Benner dynamite right now, too, up the middle, inside the 10. A gain of 13 or 14. They'll move the chains again. That's good for a Shields first down, Adam. So the Trojans on the move now.
What Coach Joseph does better than maybe any other coach is once he smells a little blood on the water, he goes after you, and he goes after you quickly. He really wants to get in the end zone, put more pressure on you, and that's why the Pretzels here, I think, have decided to take a timeout and talk about things before we go into halftime.
And there you see one of the New Berlin Pretzels cheerleaders, and it is a warm night, but high school football nonetheless, and 14-0, as you see, the Maroa-Forsyth Trojans leading. So, and want to remind you that tonight at 10:15 on ABC, get all of your local high school football highlights and scores on News Channel 20's Friday Night Rivals recap. That's with sports director Donnie Tillman and Carly Bell, who is our sideline reporter tonight. They do all of the
game tonight,
great job, and their staff and team, and they'll have all the action. And right now, in addition to this game, we've got some other scores we've been updating you on, and some close ones throughout the area.
So. Auburn was up 21-0 on Pittsfield at last check. Again, I snuck it in earlier. Springfield High was up 6-0 on Southeast. That was another game we had talked about earlier. And then 14-0, Chatham-Glenwood over Sacred Heart Griffith.
14-10, right?
14-10, yes,
yeah, okay.
I'm sorry.
At second quarter, correct?
Yeah, almost halftime.
Okay.
It was about they were kind of time-wise right alongside with us. It was about 2 minutes before halftime.
We'll keep an eye on that one, too. So, all right, thank you, Adam. 1st and 10, Benner keeps it. Pretzels read that one pretty well.
Benner to the right side. Carson Reese is there.
And Reese on the tackle
play.
there.
Great job by Carson Reese. Shot in there.
2nd and goal coming up.
Made Benner think about, should I pitch it? Or is he going to get the pitch? Maybe I should just hold on to it. And great job by Reese by kind of giving him a full read and letting him hold on to that football.
2nd and goal for the Trojans. They're on the 9-yard line. Benner takes his time this time. And in motion. And that Carry to the other side, and that is good for a touchdown. Max Davenport, number 5, barrels in from 9 yards out, and it's 20-0. That is a Young Security touchdown. Thanks to Young Security, because they donated another $50 now to the Mary Bryant Home for the Blind, this week's charity.
Great job by the Maroa offensive line. Davenport, he's got 63 yards, 2 touchdowns. He's having a heck of a night tonight. And his offensive line's doing a good job for him.
And there's Fitzpatrick. He kicks it right through, and it is good. So 21-0. Maroa-Forsyth with the lead here with a minute and a half to go in the first half. And, you know, in that last play there, Holthouse was in motion and gave it the other way, and plenty of real estate. So
you get a lot of deception in this Trojan offense. A lot of formations, a lot of motions. They want to make you think.
And want to remind everyone that Friday Night Rivals is available streaming live online. Log on to CW23TV.com and click on the Friday Night Rivals link. You can also find complete game videos, and photos from this season's games. That's CW23TV.com. A lot of good stuff out there. So 21-0, minute and a half to go. Trojans got to get something going.
They're going to get the ball coming out in the second half too, so they can string something together here. You know, get 3 points, 7 points, whatever. They need to have another good offensive drive to get some momentum, maybe get a little bit more energy back in their sidelines too. They're not out of this game. This game is far from over. As long as Maroa keeps turning the ball over and giving them extra chances, you got to take advantage of it.
Absolutely. They've got to, and they got to get something going now, something positive heading into halftime. So with 1:30 to go, Fitzpatrick and the Trojans will kick off.
Frazier to kick off for Maroa-Forsyth. Christian Knox. Carson Reese back deep.
And there is a squib kick, Illinois Air National Guard kick. And actually the kicking that time was done by number 32, Zach Frazier. So the Trojans mix it up a little bit, Adam, and try a little
outside
right?
kick.
So,
Nothing, you've got the momentum. You just scored. They're going to get the ball back. New Berlin's going to get the ball coming out of halftime. So maybe try to take a chance there, catch them off guard, and get an extra possession here in the first half.
So minute and a half to go. 1st and 10. Hey, ball's on the 46-yard line.
Yeah.
Go for it.
Short field, take some chances, see what happens.
Maybe the Pretzels will go deep here. Let's see how they play it. Smith, low snap, has it. Looking to throw, in trouble, and that's a loss on the play there. The 48-yard line, and Trojans all over that one, Adam.
Yeah, he had some time there, but he was quickly swallowed up there by the Trojan defensive line. That was number 53, Johnny Luttrell on that one. Just a sophomore. Got in there quickly.
Clock runs. 2nd and 16 for the Pretzels. Gunner dumps it across the middle. Complete. Nope, now dropped. Intended receiver there. Christian Knox couldn't hang on to it, Adam. Bang, bang play. He just couldn't hang on to it.
Yeah, it would have been a tough catch there.
So stops the clock. 48 seconds ago. New Berlin has 1 timeout left. Brings up 3rd and long. 3rd and 16.
Now I know how Coach Joseph thinks. And if you're New Berlin, I think you're thinking about running the ball, not stopping the clock. Maroa's got all 3 timeouts, and I guarantee they're going to call a timeout here if not a first down this game.
Smith looking, steps up in the pocket, complete, and short of the first down. Close. Wait a minute, let's see. A nice play there. See where they mark it, the reception by Mark Owens for the Pretzels. And that is a New Berlin Pretzel first down, Adam. So a big play there. and that is a Shields first down.
Great job by Jackson Smith to go through his reads. He stepped up in the pocket. He's had a few sacks, but he relies and kept his eyes downfield and delivered a strike there.
36 yards away from the end zone, 38 seconds, clock running. Smith looking, across the middle. Oh, almost picked off, and the defender there says, whoa, I almost had that. That was number 11, I think, or 14 on that play, so almost a gift. And fortunately for the Pretzels, it was not picked off. So incomplete pass is how to go down the record.
I think he was kind of surprised that maybe he thought it was coming to him and just didn't know what to do right there. Definitely a missed opportunity.
Tanner Hetz there says, oh, I thought I had it. So 2nd and 10. Smith, in trouble and thrown for a big loss. Back to the 49-yard line. Not what you want, Adam. And clock runs, 21 seconds. Wow, yeah. Eli Benner.
Big sack on, kind of came right off the edge, almost came untouched. And Jackson Smith didn't have time to do much of anything right there.
Oof, big play there. Back to throw and goes deep, left sidelines, and hung it up there for a while.
Pass is incomplete.
And that is incomplete. And that will end the second quarter, Adam. So the Pretzels do not get on the board. Wait a minute now. Let's see. The officials say
we got a down player.
Oh, okay. Let's see. Yeah. Okay. So we'll keep an eye on him. 21-0 now at halftime. Time just ran out in the first half. So the Trojans come out and they got better, I thought, as the second quarter went on, Adam. And they've got the Pretzels who walk slowly off the field there in a big hole.
Yeah, New Berlin is in a hole, but they've shown they can compete. In they're very close to this being a 14-7 game or 21-14. They've had some short fields. They've done what they can, but they've got to capitalize on those early turnovers. They got to get the ball in the end zone. They've got to get some points on the board. Had the turnover themselves. I think that really slowed down the momentum that they had.
And you see number 22, Corey Sanson there getting ready. One of the football players getting ready to go out on the field with the marching band. And right now we'll go down the sidelines. Carly Bell. Carly?
Hey, I'm here with Coach Yosis leading 21-0 at halftime. Not the best first quarter. What did you say to your guys in between that first and second quarter?
Well, I thought we dominated the first quarter still. We just didn't take care of the ball. We moved it up and down the field. Now it's about taking care of it and putting it in. They had a tip ball, it turned into an interception, then literally Ian put it on the ground without anybody touching him. After that, we settled down. I thought our kids played hard the entire half. We competed, and even with the turnovers, we didn't let it break us. Really proud of my kids coming out there and playing hard and still getting stops, even though I think their first drive started on the 20.
Near the end of the second quarter, you said that you wanted to slow the pace down, more so about resting. Why were you trying to slow the pace down?
Well, I didn't want them to touch the ball and be doing what they were just doing right there. That lasted one play, and then we scored. So so much for that idea. But the theory was we were going to score and not give them any time to move at all. Their kick return team has killed us. So tried a little squib there. It was awful, but at least it wasn't a return. 19's a dangerous player, and he about housed two of them today, so we're trying to keep it away from him.
What's the goal for this second half?
Take care of the football. If we do that, we're in pretty good shape. Feeling like we're dominating both sides of the line of scrimmage, and anytime you can do that, you're in pretty good shape.
All right. Thank you so much, Coach. Have a great halftime and great rest of the game.
Thank you.
All right, back up to you guys in the booth.
Thanks, Carly, very much. Thanks, Coach Yosis, one of the best ones in the area, in the state. And want to let you know that, hey, the Susan's Auto Mall halftime show is coming up next here on CW23. Stay tuned. We'll have more halftime coming up. And you're watching the Susan's Auto Mall halftime show on Friday Night Rivals. Paul Wappel, Adam Anderson, and we are live in New Berlin. It's halftime. The Maroa-Forsyth Trojans lead the New Berlin Pretzels 21-0. And want to let you know that earlier today, Cefcu presented New Berlin High School with a $500 donation to say thank you for hosting tonight's Friday Night Rivals matchup. Cefcu will make a $500 donation to each Friday Night Rivals host school throughout the season for use for their general fund. Cefcu is proud to support our communities, our schools, and our students with Friday Night Rivals. Thanks to Cefcu, and thank you to New Berlin for being great host once again. And halftime here in New Berlin, a warm night, but it's always all right for high school football. Let's go down the sidelines now to Carly Bell. Carly, what do you have?
I know you guys just can't get enough of me. I know you guys just want to see me every day, but I'm here with two wonderful men. We have Blake, who is the athletic director for New Berlin, and we have Bryce, who is the principal of Maroa-Forsyth, both here to talk about some really cool programs that the schools have. We're going to start with Maroa-Forsyth. You wanted to highlight community service. What's some of the community service that your Trojans are doing?
You know, we've got a lot of different organizations that do a lot of great.
Could you give us a little preview of what's coming next?
Student Council over the last $50,000 for national, state, and local organizations. Plus, we put in over 10,000 hours of community service organizations. It's about building overall great people.
All right, we will come back. We'll take a break. We have a technical problem. We'll come right back. You're watching Susan's Auto Mall. We'll be back with the Susan's Auto Mall halftime show and the challenge in a couple seconds. Stay with us. You're watching CW23 High School Football. Welcome back to the Susan's Auto Mall halftime show on Friday Night Rivals. Paul Wapple, Adam Anderson, halftime here in New Berlin. Trojans lead 21-0. Let's go down to the sidelines. Carly Bell, what do you have for us?
Well, we're still talking community service down here on the sideline. Again, you said that your students have raised over $50,000 over this past year.
Over the last 2 years, over $50,000 and over 10,000 hours of community service donated by multiple groups, including our NHS and our student council and FFA and sports team. So real proud of that.
That's amazing. And I know that your athletes as well here at New Berlin do a lot of community service, especially with the younger kids.
Yeah, and you know, we just want to highlight our kids out here. New Berlin's a special place. Just the people here are wholesome and hard-working people. We've got a superheroes program going on and a girls' power. Our older high school kids are mentoring the younger kids at the elementary. We're really trying to bridge that gap between the two and just teaching young boys and girls how to be young men and young ladies and just go about things the right way.
Football is always a great way to do that as well with all these mentoring programs and with community service. So I love hearing that both of these schools, even though they're fighting on the football field, they're doing great things for the community. That we're going to send it back up to you guys in the booth.
Thank you, Carly. That's absolutely correct. And, hey, it's time for the Susan's Auto Mall halftime challenge. And, hey, I asked, Adam checked, few sprinkles out there.
Few sprinkles could affect the kick
factor.
here.
So here's what we have. It is time. Annie Burns, a senior at New Berlin High School, is going to be the kicker. Here's how this works. If Annie makes a 15-yard field goal, she'll win $50, and $250 will go to the home school, New Berlin. If she makes a 20-yard field goal, she'll win $100, and $500 will go to the home school. If she makes a 25-yard field goal, she will get $250 and a $1,000 donation to New Berlin. She'll start on the 15-yard line, or with a 15-yard field goal, check that, and has to make each one to move on. Let's see how it goes, Adam. You see the bear for
looks a little nervous.
Chevrolet, and Annie Burns. Come on, Annie, you can do it.
Let's see
All
what
right.
she got.
She is set.
Here we go, folks.
Here we go. We're going to cheer on Adam from the 5-yard line. So it's a 15-yard field goal attempt. Clock is not a factor on this play, Adam, but the rain could be a little bit. Let's see. Look at her. Go ahead. Come on, Annie. Come on. Oh, a good kick and no good.
Is it in?
I couldn't. Nobody gave her. What?
It went in.
Oh,
they're going to give it to her.
Woo! That's awesome. Congratulations. Now,
she's back up.
The next level. Oh, let's see.
Second one's low. That's
they tricked. We weren't ready for that. That's all right. Great job. So Annie makes it successful. So she gets $50. $250 will go to the Berlin Pretzels. She couldn't quite. Here we go, Adam. We have a replay of this. Look at the pretzels. Look at this replay. Look at that bullet.
Just got it over.
That was great.
Just got it over.
Great job, Annie Burns, on TV, live as well.
Come to a football game, win $50. Can't beat that.
And $250 courtesy of Susan's Auto Mall, Friendly Chevrolet. Thanks for the donation. That is great. Annie, I think, had fun. I think she had a good time.
She had a big cheering section.
That was great. Look at that. That's awesome. All right, we're going to take a short break. You're watching the Susan's Auto Mall Welcome back to the Susan's Auto Mall halftime report on Friday Night Rivals. I'm Paul Wapple. Adam Anderson, it's halftime here in New Berlin. And I want to remind you that throughout this Friday Night Rivals season, NORTRAC will recognize an exceptional senior student athlete from each participating school with a plaque presentation prior to each game. This week's NORTRAC Scholar athletes are from Maroa-Forsyth, Riley Fitzpatrick. Riley currently holds a 5.0 grade point average, where she is tied for first in her class. She's a member of the band, cross country, football team. She's the kicker. We saw her a few minutes ago. And soccer team. Riley was named Maroa-Forsyth's Defensive Player of the Year in soccer for the past 3 years. She's a member of the National Honor Society, volunteers at Good Samaritan Inn, and First Kids. And from New Berlin High School, Matt Helm. Matt holds a 3.9 grade point average. He plays baseball and has been a starter on the varsity basketball team for the past 3 years. Matt is a member of National Honor Society, volunteers his time in New Berlin's superhero mentoring program, community library volunteer, and junior high basketball camp. He plans to attend a university where he can play baseball. These students are also eligible to win a $5,000 scholarship to be presented at the end of the season, courtesy of NORTRAC. NORTRAC is proud to support and encourage exceptional student athletes across Central Illinois. Congratulations to both of this week's NORTRAC Scholar athletes, from Maroa-Forsyth, Riley Fitzpatrick, and from New Berlin, Matt Helm. Congrats and thanks to NORTRAC. Some outstanding high school student athletes, Adam, and you see some of the stats. Look at the numbers, Adam. You're not surprised, are you? Or?
Not really. I mean, the biggest thing is the 2 turnovers by Maroa yielded no points, and that's kind of if you're New Berlin, you're kind of kicking yourself. They gave you 2 extra opportunities, and one was on a short field. You got to take advantage. It just didn't happen, and the Trojans have really shut down the Pretzel running game. Negative 27 yards is a glaring statistic there on the screen.
Yeah, it really is. So 21-0, the Trojans with a commanding lead at this point, and my goodness, like you said, 21 first downs. That is just amazing. So, and hey, very quickly want to congratulate again Annie Burns, Adam, a senior at New Berlin High School moments ago. A successful kick, 15-yard field goal, and Susan Langheim, I'm sure, Friendly Chevrolet, Susan's Auto Mall, they glad to give out that money, $50 to Annie Burns and $250 to New Berlin High School, the host school.
Can't beat that.
It's a win-win situation. All right, we'll take a short break. Back with more on the Susan's Auto Mall halftime report on Friday Night Rivals. Don't go away.
The Plains Cardinals leading the Athens Warriors 15.
Welcome back to Cefcu Friday Night Rivals, presented by Prairie Heart Institute of Illinois. Hi, I'm Paul Wapple, Adam Anderson, and we'll check out some of the highlights in the first half, Adam. And here we go. Ian Benner, the quarterback. Big throw there.
Yeah, that was a perfect strike there. As they had kind of been moving backwards as they got down near the goal line, so that kind of started the scoring. And then Max Davenport's had a heck of a game. And the running game for Maroa has kind of been the big story, too.
Yeah, it really has, and we saw the stats, 21 first downs, and here's the handoff to Davenport again. On the ground, on the air, they mix it up like you said earlier, and they keep you moving, they try to keep you off balance, and they have some talented players. And we have a talented sideline reporter, Carly Bell. What do you have, Carly?
I'm here with Coach Hill. You're down 21-0 at halftime. What did you say to your boys at the break?
Well, I told them, you know what, last week we came out with a little fire. We came out with a chip on our shoulder, and I didn't think we came out that way this week. And I told them, you know, hey, we got to get back to what New Berlin does. We got to quit trying to play everybody else's football, and we got to do what we do. And what we do is normally bring the boom. And so that's what I challenged them. I said, hey, we got to come out, and we got to play a 60-minute game like we did last week. Because if you fold up, it's going to be bad in a hurry, and we're not going to do that. That's not what New Berlin is. We come out and play 60 minutes, and that's what we're going to do.
You opened up great with that interception. Are you trying to bring that same type of energy to the second half?
I'll tell you what, you know, I felt like that was a big swing in tempo, and I kind of told the guys we got to have big plays, you know, and those are the big plays that we got to produce on offense and defense, you know, and I think that if we can do that, we're going to be in a place to win it at the end.
All right, thank you, Coach. You have a great second half. Thank you. Back up to you guys in the booth.
Thank you, Carly, and thanks to Coach Hill for insights into the first half. And, you know, yeah, we could go back to the first quarter early on, and is that a big swing? Of course it is when you have the ball deep in Maroa-Forsyth territory, trying to get something on the board, and you know now you're down 21-0. But
you know,
it wasn't the only play of the game.
Yeah, and the game's not over. As different as the starts are, the stats are, I'm sorry, they're still in this football game. There's a lot of half to be played. They can get back in it. Just need to come up with the stop, maybe get a big play like Coach said. They're going to come out with the football, so hopefully they can have a good drive here.
And right now we're going to take a look at some Friday Night Rivals and Thursday Night Lights highlights. Some great moments from this season so far from across the country. This isn't the only game that has had some outstanding play, so check out some of these highlights. Great moments.
As a man at midfield.
And comes down with it.
Trying to string it out near side. Cut it upfield. Pitch.
Wow.
It's intercepted.
Wow.
And the score.
Kenton, handoff to Tolio Malone. Malone got around the edge that time and bowls his way inside the 15. Looking like Craig Ironhead Hayward on that run. And he'll get it again. And again, it's going to take a, oh my word, he's inside the 5, and he's just going to carry it all the way in. No, you're not going to stop me.
Yeah. Gets outside, uses his hand, cuts back, should have stayed outside. And there's the ball. We may have a scoop and score for another touchdown.
He's going to go deep. He's got a man wide open. Whoa! He caught it! He caught it! It's a touchdown! Did he get in the end zone? Look at that 200 catch. He goes up there, cradles it.
Right, some pretty good moments there, Adam. Wow, that back did look like Craig Hayward there on that run. Couple of big runs.
I think the
wow,
Pretzels
hard to bring down.
Would love to have that kid from Nashville.
Sure, why not, right?
That was amazing.
All right, we've got a whole second half of football here in New Berlin. Had a few sprinkles just before halftime, and
I think it has stopped. It was weird. It didn't look like it was raining, but I walked outside the press box just to kind of check it out, and we did have a little sprinkle.
You know, I wasn't sure if it was just some of the bugs that are all over the place. I mean, flying around, right? Yeah. Insects, you never know. So, but it's cooled off a little bit here, so that's great. We are ready for second half action here in New Berlin. You're watching Cefcu Friday Night Rivals, presented by Prairie Heart Institute of Illinois, and Riley Fitzpatrick is ready to kick off, I believe.
There's a little bit of a breeze now, even.
Oh, wait, nope. Zach Frazier's going to do the kicking this time. All right. At the 25, the 30, to about the 34-yard line.
25
There's an Illinois Air National Guard kickoff. Thank you very much, the Illinois Air National Guard, for sponsoring all of our kickoffs this season. You see number 33 after the return there, Joey McAfee, the junior, 5'8", 170 pounds. So see if the Pretzels offense can get something going here, Adam.
Yeah, we'll see what they talked about, and some adjustments at halftime. I'm sure there was a few. They got to get a little bit of a running game going if they're going to turn it around here in the second half.
Ball on the 31, 1st and 10 to go. Jackson Smith, number 16, remains at quarterback, hands off, up the middle.
Loose.
Ball is loose. Trojans, they all say they have it, and oh, they do. They do. Who got it there? Number 14, it looks like. Oh, boy. Wow, Adam. Talk about taking the wind out of your sails starting the second half.
Yeah,
if you're the Pretzels.
They looked a little bunched up. The snap and the handoff, I don't think it was ever there from the start. On the list of things you want to happen coming out of halftime, that's probably the bottom. So let's see how the Pretzels respond here. You never want to give the Trojans an extra possession, especially not a short field either.
Ball on the 31 of New Berlin. Ian Benner back, but the officials call time here. And
Robin on the field, 5-yard penalty. First down.
Flag for an illegal substitution.
What? Oh,
illegal substitution on the defense. Yep. So on the
okay,
they might have had too many guys on the field.
First and 5.
Yeah, they had 12 on the field, and it was caught before the play was started.
So 1st and 5 from the 26 now. Benner, across the middle, complete. To who else? Morris. Number 84 good for a first down, and that is a Casey's General Store first down for the Maroa-Forsyth Trojans. They move the chains and the ball, and the Trojans are marching again, and they're ready to go again.
Yep.
First and goal.
Morris has had a big night tonight.
Benner looks right. Threw a hard one there. Couldn't hang on to it. It was number 7, Drew Hicks. Tough one to catch. And let's go down to Carly Bell on the sidelines. Carly?
When I talked to Coach Yosis earlier in the week is that it was penalties. At halftime, they had 5 penalties for 51 yards. Let's see if they can clean it up here. New Berlin had 2 for 20, and then after that illegal substitution, it was 3 for 25.
And picked off. Wow, that's huge. The Pretzels come up big on defense, Adam. Number 21 with the INT. And that's just what the doctor ordered, I would say. Nathan Cook cooks up something pretty good there, right?
So, second interception here tonight. He must have seen something during the week. That ball just kind of sailed on Benner. He had maybe a little bit of an opening there. Just needed to get the ball down. Just got a little too much on it. He's going to have to clean up those mistakes going forward. Once they get into the games with Williamsville, the Pleasant Plains, the Athens of the world, who can really capitalize on those type of mistakes.
So first down, and ball comes out to the 20 after the interception in the end zone. So Jackson Smith and the Pretzels try to get something going here. Handoff up the middle to about the 25-yard line on the carry that time. So
if you're the Pretzels, you got to be excited that you turned the ball over coming right at halftime, and really nothing was hurt. You came up with another turnover yourself, and you're right back, and you're moving the football again. So, again, you got to just act like that first play of the second half never happened.
Luke Longta with the carry. Now it's second down. 7. Throws sidelines, complete. So on his feet, spins around, still going, and out of bounds. So a good pickup there. Oh, there's some people not happy on that one, but reception there for the Pretzels, and that is good for a first down. That is a Casey's General Store first down. As you see, Carson Reese with some hard-fought yardage there.
Yeah, he did that all himself. He caught that ball about 4 yards behind the line of scrimmage and then took it the next 11 just to get that first down. He doesn't want to lose this game here tonight.
So first and 10 from the 32. Oh, Trojans jump but get back. Nothing called. Handoff up the middle. Hanging on to that ball with 2 hands is the 38-yard line as the Pretzels continue to go the right way. Drew Garnett with the carry.
And they've got to get their running game back into this. That's going to help open up that passing game for them. Again, negative 27 yards at halftime. Looks like they've made some adjustments. They've talked about some things, and run game's looked solid here to start the second half.
2nd and 4. Early third quarter action. There's the handoff. Again to Garnett. Not much there.
Yeah, got back to about the line of scrimmage.
So make it 3rd and short.
Big third down here for the Pretzels. Again, turned it over on your first possession. Not even really possession, first play. We're lucky enough to keep the Trojans out of the end zone. They need to get this drive going to keep the momentum.
There's a handoff. Oh, and fighting and thrown back, but a good pickup there for Garnett once again. And they give him the first down, and that's good for a Casey's General Store first down as they move the chains. With 9:39 to go in the third.
Just a simple inside handoff, and a lot of Navy jerseys. The Pretzels are really trying to carve out a hole up the middle, maybe impose their will. Definitely made some adjustments here at halftime.
We've got time called on the field. Let's see what that's all about. And
looks like might be
Carson Reese.
Yeah.
Oh, okay, yeah. Coming out of the sidelines here. Let's
equipment issue.
So he'll have to be. We can replace him. So it's a lot easier to play with 11 players than 10, right, Adam? So
yeah. Yeah, just a little.
Reese comes out, and number 5, Will Cummings, comes in, the sophomore. There's the give, and Trojans all over that one. Tough going there for Drew Garnett.
Tanner Hitz. Yeah, Tanner Hitz, number 51, kind of sniffed that one out early and came up and made a play. Coach Joseph likes to get a lot of guys in on that defensive line to keep them fresh, to keep them focused. And you don't want, especially on a hot day, like hot night that we've had, you got to get more guys in there.
2nd and 11. Give, coming this way. And close to a first down is number 19, Carson Reese. So got that equipment taken care of quickly, thankfully, for the Pretzels and their fans. And it's going to be good pickup there. Let's go down to Carly Bell. Carly?
Quick update, the offensive lineman for New Berlin and John Fairless. He suffered a knee injury last week. He is currently on the sidelines working out that same knee. It could be something serious. I'm still keeping you guys updated. Up to you guys back in the booth.
Thanks, Carly. And on 3rd and short, the Pretzels go forward. That's the way to go, and that's good enough for a first down. That's a Casey's General Store first down for the Pretzels. And looks like they're going to go with the hurry-up offense here, Adam. Let's see what they do.
They've got that momentum. They're trying to capture some of it. You know, Coach Hill said he challenged his guys at halftime, and you know, I really think they've responded pretty well.
Ball on the 45 of the Trojans. There's the give to Garnett. Maybe a yard, if that, on the play. Adam, tough going once again. So
yeah, he actually got more than he originally started with. He had a lot of white jerseys with. The defensive line of the Trojans had a lot of penetration on that play and made it tough for him.
So 2nd and 9 from the 44. 7:33 to go. Third quarter. Sorry about that. Pitch to Garnett. And he's got some good yards. Still going. 3-4 defenders on him. And finally brought down inside the 25-yard line. Good enough for another Casey's General Store first down.
You know, New Berlin's, they're feeling it right now. They're going to get moving. They're going to get up on the ball. They're going to get going. They're going to try to catch this Trojan defense off guard a little bit. They've done a great job on this drive with whatever they talked about at halftime.
And there's a give. It worked last time. Why not go to Garnett again? And a lot of people in on that play there.
Tucker Klein. First man to make the stop.
So Garnett comes out of the pile with the ball, and that's what you want if you're the Pretzels, right? Hang on to it and keep going forward.
Yeah, cannot have a turnover here. That would definitely take the wind out of the sails. And they've been competitive here tonight. They've made some turnovers. They've played well. They needed some stops, and they got one.
Ball on the 29-yard line. Oh, passes.
Pass
blocked
by
Jackson Smith's attempt there. He going left, and Trojans stopped that one.
Now, you folks at home that have watched Friday Night Rivals the past 3 or 4 years,
I know what's coming.
You know I'm not a
toughest
fan
play,
of,
right?
of rolling left with a right-handed quarterback. Because again, right there, he had to stop his momentum to set his feet and throw that ball, and that allowed the defensive lineman to get his hands up and knock it down. And again, at 84, Kenton Morris coming up big. That was a big play.
So 3rd down and 8. Back to throw, looks right. Up in the air and batted down. A couple of Trojan defenders were there, and the intended receiver was number 9 for the Pretzels. Couldn't quite hang on to it or get it. Mark Owens, that was a tough play to make.
Yeah, that would have been a big-time catch if he would come down with it. He had a defender in front of him, a defender behind him. It was kind of a jump ball right there, and great job by Maroa to break that up. Big 4th down here.
4th and 8. It is a big 4th down. Pretzels want to make sure they've got the right play, and they are set. And the 24 throws complete. Oh!
Double pass.
And wide open the end zone. Touchdown! and it works. That is a touchdown for the Pretzels. Number 21 comes up with the catch there. Nathan Cook, just what the doctor ordered. That is a Young Security touchdown. Another $50 donation to the Mary Bryant Home for the Blind.
Hey, Carson Reese, I guess he can really do it all. You know, Coach Joseph's talked about, we got to watch him, we got to take care of him. So you throw a screen pass out to him, no matter if it's first down, fourth down, you got to keep your eye on him. Well, everybody kind of sucks up, and he just dumps it right over their heads. Good job to hold on that football by Cook, and, you know, it's a ball game.
Kyle Dickerman will attempt the extra point. Kick is up, and it is good. So just like that, 21-7. Maroa-Forsyth with the lead, but it is a ball game now, and 6:18 to go in the third quarter. We're going to take a short break. You're watching Cefcu Friday Night Rivals on CW23. Back with more third quarter action in just a minute. Welcome back to Cefcu Friday Night Rivals, presented by Prairie Heart Institute of Illinois. Hi, I'm Paul Wappel, Adam Anderson. We're calling the game tonight from New Berlin. The Pretzels just got on the scoreboard. They trail 21-7. They trail by 14 now. 6:18 to go in the third. Adam, on a warm night for high school football. A little bit of a breeze now. The Pretzels sidelines, I was commenting, just fired up. The coach, Seth Hill, he was just jumping with some of the players, and why not?
Yeah,
back in it.
They're back in it. They were never really out of it. They just hadn't had a great first half. And you Pretzel fan, Trojan fans at home, I wouldn't be surprised if we see a short kick here to see if they can get it.
And there's the
I would be wrong.
Illinois Air National Guard kickoff. Pretty dang deep kickoff there. Oh, out of bounds.
Kick by Dickman.
So it was about 2 yards from that being a touchback, but now that ball's going to come back to the 35.
That's why we heard some oohs and ahs on the New Berlin sidelines, and I was reacting. So, Adam, you have a big score, an update for us. Central State 8?
Big Central State 8 score. Glenwood 20, SHG 10. That game's halfway through the third quarter.
Kicking team,
ball
in place at the 35-yard line, first down.
So that's one we're going to keep an eye on here and update you folks at home. Also, North Mac just scored to go up 19-8 over Petersburg Porta. That game also in the third quarter.
All right, thank you. We'll keep you posted as scores become available to us. So Trojans back on offense now. Ball on the 35, as Adam said, because of the kickoff went out of bounds. Ian Benner gives to Davenport. And he's going the right way, and pretty good stop on the play there by the Pretzel defense.
Now, I would hesitate to say if Coach Joseph is going to go to the air, but the two turnovers might have him a little hesitant, but the ground game's been working very well for them.
And why not? Coming this way and tripped up down low, and the Pretzel's still fired up there. Not a whole lot to do that time for Max Davenport, as you see.
Yeah, and great tackle here by Nathan Cook. He's had a great game here. 2 interceptions. He just had the touchdown catch. He's making a lot of plays for the Pretzels.
5:26 to go, third quarter. Benner with the handoff and going the other way, and wow, Pretzels read that one. So Xavier Getz haven't really called his name much of all tonight.
And this is the first time
change it up.
We're going to see the Trojans punt here tonight. This is huge for New Berlin.
So look at that, Getz, just nothing to get for Getz that time. So punt formation. Let's go down to Carly Bell on the sideline. Carly?
Just spoke to Coach Hill and Carson Reese after that amazing trick play they drew, and I was like, was that the play call? They said, yeah, we drew it up. Carson just goes, I got dots. And Coach Hill just laughed at him and said that Coach Hill is actually jealous of Carson Reese's throwing ability. So maybe we'll see Coach Hill throw a pass here later in the game.
All right, Carly, thank you very much. Like I said to Adam, Coach Hill was fired up. A lot of emotion. Some coaches show a little bit, some show a A lot of emotion, and Coach Hill, one of them there, so
I'd bet a lot of money that if New Berlin can get back in this game and pull off an upset, Coach Hill's going to be throwing a lot of footballs in a celebration here tonight.
All right.
Not a great punt either. You know, Carly was talking. I want to point that out. New Berlin, a lot of great field position.
So they start on their own 38. As Adam said, pretty good field position. Throws this way. Oh, picked off. Red. Oh, and that'll be 6 for the Trojans. Wow, number 23 comes up big. Noah Holthouse. Wow, that's 6 points, and that hurts. That's a Young Security touchdown, another $50 donation to the Mary Bryant Home for the Blind. And if you're the Pretzels, that's a tough one to take.
That is a tough one. But if you're a Maroa-Forsyth fan, that is exactly what you needed right there. And again, I talked about it earlier. Receivers have to block. That was a missed assignment. Holthouse had a clear path to pick that off. He did what he needed to do, took it for 6. That's a big letdown for the Pretzels.
Riley Fitzpatrick in to attempt the extra point for Maroa-Forsyth. And whistle on the play as the Trojans try to make it 28-7. See, here's the call.
Legal substitution, defense, throw on the field, half the distance, replay the try.
Second time here tonight that's happened for New Berlin, so hopefully get that cleared up.
It's certainly frustrating to have a penalty like that. So
Riley Fitzgerald.
See what Riley Fitzpatrick will
move it up about a yard and a half. So
anything helps, right? So for the Trojans. There is the kick up, and it is good. So Fitzpatrick's point after attempt is good. The Trojans lead 28-7. We're going to take a short break. You're watching Cefcu Friday Night Rivals on CW23. Back with more third quarter action from New Berlin in just a minute. Welcome back to Cefcu Friday Night Rivals, presented by Prairie Heart Institute of Illinois. Paul Wappel, Adam Anderson calling the action tonight from New Berlin. Pretzels trailing 28-7 as you see the Pretzels cheerleaders trying to fire up the crowd and say, hey, our team's in it. We're going to come back. So we'll see if they do. Trojans up 28-7. Go ahead, Adam.
Score update. Athens just went up 22-15 on Pleasant Plains. That game is going almost into the fourth quarter there. And Springfield High just went up over Southeast 19-13. So a lot of close games here in the area here tonight.
All right, Zach Frazier will do the kick here, and that is an Illinois Air National Guard kick. Fielded at the 30, 35, and stopped at about the 36-yard line. So the Pretzels will have
to the 35.
Pretty decent field position there after the return by Joey McAfee.
Let's see what New Berlin does here. I mean, that was a big turnover. Everybody
quieted down quite a bit.
The sideline has gotten a little quiet. They're not out of this game. A lot of time left on the clock. They've proved they can move the ball down the field. You got to have something big here, though.
Jackson Smith, number 16, remains a quarterback for the Pretzels. There's the give. And nothing doing that time.
Handoff goes to Carson Reese, and he's caught.
Carson Reese.
At the line of scrimmage, Tanner Hess.
Really, when you look back at the game so far, 2 ill-timed turnovers by the Pretzels have really kind of stopped their momentum or made this game, could have made this game a little bit closer. So they've had a good strategy. They've made some adjustments to that strategy. Just got to capitalize on this drive.
2nd and 10 after no gain on first down. Handoff, waiting for some blockers, and out of bounds at about the 42-yard line.
On the left side.
So Drew Garnett.
There's a flag thrown.
Picks up about 4 yards to the 40.
Not sure.
Talking to the Pretzels.
Flag on the play.
In my mind, that would mean that it's going to be against Maroa.
Back in my day.
And it's a holding call against New Berlin.
Okay.
Yeah, it's delayed. Not delayed, but like when I push it.
All right, so that's going to
Holding, offense number 71, 10 yards from the spot of the foul. Replay, second down.
So I'm trying not to.
So,
It's just like going
Pretzels make that hole a little bit deeper, but we'll see how they do. A couple of changes on the play there.
Replay and second down, second and long.
Second and 21. 3:40 to go in the third quarter. Smith looking, fakes, across the middle, complete to Reese. On his feet, first down, midfield, 45, 40, 35, still going 30, 25. Ball came loose, was in bounds, and the Trojans say they have it, and the official says yes. Oh my! Wow! So a huge gain for Reese there, and he turns it over. Oh, incredible! Oh, the Pretzels have to be stunned, Adam.
Again, another very, very badly timed turnover, and you know it's just Reese trying to do a little too much, and great job by the Trojan defense. They've tried to get the ball out at every chance they could get.
Number 4, Justin Livingood, just stripped it. Wow, that was, incredible. So, Maroa-Forsyth takes over after the turnover.
That's twice here tonight. They've stripped that football. They know they're being taught that, and that's a great job. I'm sure Carly will agree that's a lot of Peanut Tillman, former Bear, that was spectacular at it.
He sure was.
Will, over here!
First and 10. Benner, who has time and lobs it across the middle. Boy, had Morris open. Just underthrew him, Adam.
Yeah, just underthrew him. I don't know if it got tipped. It came out of his hand weird. I'm not sure. But if Morris makes that catch, he's probably all alone running down the field and really kind of opening this game up.
No doubt about that one. Wow. I agree. That probably would have been the case. So just couldn't quite connect.
And I love the call by the Trojans. You got to be super aggressive, especially coming off a turnover. You got that momentum. Let's put this game out of reach. Just missed it.
Second and 10. Benner with the give to Morris.
Morris, the ball carrier.
He's done a little bit of everything tonight.
Down by Tim
It was a shovel pass, so technically, if Morris would have dropped that, that's an incomplete pass. Ball's dead right there. So for you folks at home, that just is padding Ian Benner's passing statistics.
Third down and long. Benner this way. Brought down, good tackle there.
Davenport, the ball carrier, and
pick
Drew
up
Barnett
by the Pretzels there. So number 14, we've called his number quite a bit tonight. Adam, Andrew Garnett.
Yeah, great tackle by Garnett. Because if he doesn't make that, I think Davenport gets that first down and keeps the offense on the field. It looks like Maroa's gonna punt here for the second time tonight.
Walker! Hey, you got 84!
Clock running with 2:14 to go in the third quarter. Oh, fake punt. Yeah. Benner. Check that. Yes. Oh, hit hard.
He got a first down.
I do too. So they gamble and they pull it off. The Trojans do. Ian Benner does not punt.
Convert the fake
comes
punt.
up with a first down. That is a Casey's General Store first down. And the Trojans, more importantly, keep the ball.
Yep, Coach Joseph likes to make his quarterbacks punters because it gives that added dimension of they could fake it at any point. Close play right there. There's a lot of chirping. Could have been a block on the back. That's a bang-bang play. I'm sure the Pretzels aren't very happy with that no call right there.
Davenport with the carry.
Davenport, the ball carrier.
For the visiting team.
Tackle made by Phil White.
So 28-7. Maroa-Forsyth, the top-ranked team in Class 2A in the latest state poll. Second and 3. Captures in motion, and Benner gives. Hit hard, flag on the play.
Davenport, the ball
Couple of 3 pretzels, but see what the flag's all about.
We're going to get a hold on the Trojan offensive line.
see if that is indeed the call. And
Holding.
there it is.
Offense number 17. 10 yards from the spot of the foul. Replay second down.
So as you heard there, they'll replay second down and push the Trojans back.
Paul, I got to ask, what do you think about Illinois football? U of I starts tomorrow.
Yeah, Kent State is their opener. I think they're going to be. I'll say 6-5. I'm optimistic.
All right, it's optimistic.
I
Yes, I like it.
6-5. Benner back to throw. More on that in a second. Complete. Did he hang up? Yes.
Yeah.
Out of bounds at about the 38 after the catch there by Getz, Xavier Getz. Check that. That was Drew Hickson with the reception. So I think it's going to be a challenging year again for Lovie Smith. This is what, year 3?
Year 3.
So you'd hope they've turned the corner somewhat. They've got their starting quarterback, of course, named, and they are apparently ready to go. So are the Trojans here. Benner throws left and
he
Morris.
caught it. Yeah,
Morris
he got his
it.
hand underneath it.
Wasn't easy, but he caught it. So, but Adam, what do you think about the Illini?
I want to be cautiously optimistic, I guess. I would think in year 3 they're going to turn the corner. They're still going to play a lot of young players. We'll see how Bush, the new quarterback, does. So it'll be interesting to see.
So we'll see how it goes for the Lovie Smith year 3, the Fighting Illini. So and want to let you know that earlier tonight, Cefcu recognized an exceptional volunteer from the home school with a plaque prior to the game. This week's Cefcu volunteers of the game are George and Louise Clark of New Berlin. George and Louise have been residents of New Berlin for over 35 years. They joined the Pretzel Sports Boosters in 1997. Before joining Sports Booster, though, they were volunteers in Music Boosters and helping with many community events, including the Sangamon County Fair. Pretzel Nation thanks George and Louise Clark of New Berlin. Congratulations to tonight's Cefcu volunteers of the game. Thanks for everything you do, George and Louise. Well deserved. All right, we're going to take a short break. Back with fourth quarter action here from New Berlin. We're watching Cefcu Friday Night Rivals on CW23. Welcome back to Cefcu Friday Night Rivals, presented by Prairie Heart Institute of Illinois. I'm Paul Wappel, along with Adam Anderson, and it's a little warm, but high school football, we've got a good one.
All the time, but yet we still don't thoroughly understand. So that's why we have Dr. Jacob Kitchener here to kind of tell us a lot about concussions. And first off, let's start with the simple basics. What exactly is a concussion?
By technical terms, a concussion is a mild form of traumatic brain injury, and it can be sports or it can be something from a fall. Anywhere where the brain is jolted inside the skull, particularly a whiplash injury, will cause concussion.
All right, so when you're competing in athletics, primarily football, what are you looking for? What are some of the symptoms that can signal that someone might be concussed?
On the acute time it happens, right when, say, in the game, loss of consciousness, dazed look, any kind of amnesia, so retrograde, so they don't remember what happened right before they got hit, or after they got hit, they don't remember. Problems with balance, vomiting, any kind of symptoms like that are all suspicious for concussion.
So the next step is what, a concussion protocol? How does that go?
So there are a variety of tools that have been assessed or have been developed to try and assess concussion on the sideline. Mm-hmm. The most common of which is called the concussion recognition tool. It's got several red flags that if a person says yes to, they don't go back in the game and they actually go to the hospital. Vomiting, loss of consciousness, convulsions. Then you ask them several other questions. Ask them questions about the game. Do you know which team you're playing? Who scored last? Where are we? And if you start to see that they can't answer these questions, these are questions that would probably be red flags for concussion, they don't go back in the game.
Very informative information there, Doctor. Of course, a lot to talk about as far as concussions go. We're just scratching the surface of really what concussion awareness is all about.
All right, thank you very much. That was ABC News Channel 20 Sports Director Donnie Tillman, who spoke with representative from Prairie Heart Institute, one of our sponsors this year. Earlier this week, he talked to him, so thank you very much. That is very important information. All right, back to live action here. As you see now, it's 11:19 to go in the fourth. It is second down, is it not? Second down. So
kind of a football controversy there on that last play. Maroa thought the ball came out, but they are giving it back to New Berlin.
And you hit the flag there, and ball is a few different things going on here, Adam. So
they are. I think they're going to get a hold there on Noah Holdhouse. Just getting a little too many hands there on the back of the jersey.
You see the call.
Defensive pass interference. Defense number 23, 15 yards, first down.
So 11:02 to go in the fourth, 28-7 as you see. The top-ranked team in Class 2A, the Maroa-Forsyth Trojans.
Second time that's been called tonight on Noah Holdhouse. Something he needs to work on moving forward. He's aggressive, and I like it. He's just a little too aggressive to get to the football.
Smith throws. Oh, can't quite hang on to it. Good pass there. Christian Knox just off the fingertips, Adam.
Knox made a great move there to get open. Just missed him off the fingertips there.
So it'll be 2nd and 10 for New Berlin.
His defender even fell down. I think he would have had some space to make a big play if he could come up with that one.
So they're on the Trojans' 26-yard line. Need to get a score, get back in this one.
What? He thinks the Grass Valley ones are lighter than this?
Takes the handoff. Now goes this side. And on his feet. Good run there to the 14-yard line is Drew Garnett. So good play there.
Again.
And that is good for a first down. That is a Shields first down for the Pretzels.
Great run there by Garnett. Kind of made something out of nothing. I think his original play was to head up the middle there. Nothing doing, a lot of white jerseys.
I guess those are the ones I'm thinking about when you talk
big first down run, and there's a lot of time left. New Berlin is not out of this football
fucking
game.
Niles has those out the ass.
Ball on the 15-yard line. Smith looks left, hands off right. And it comes through. Wow, snuck through there. Drew Garnett. Adam, I thought he was going to be down and out of the pile, it wasn't a pile, but a lot of people. How's that?
Hey,
crowd, we should say.
We talked about it at halftime. Their running game was not very good in the first half, and they've come out with a renewed sense of urgency. They've done great here. Let's see if they can get in the end zone.
And everybody's pushing, trying to get a first down there. It was 3rd and short, Adam, and we'll see where they spotted on the keeper there.
He's going to be down about the 1 or 2 yard line.
And let's see. So 3rd and wait a minute now. It's second and goal now. Okay.
So it looks like they're running a little wildcat action here. As Reese is going to take the snap.
Number 19, Reese does take the snap, goes up the middle, tries to barrel his way in. The Trojan, somebody's saying, oh, we got the ball, but didn't see anything there. They did stop them, but not.
They're going to be on the half-yard line.
Oh, they are close. You see Carson Reese, and they might do the same play here. Here's the replay.
Just an unbalanced offensive line. What I'm saying is they moved the line to the other side of the field.
Oh, and the Pretzels may have given it up there, Adam.
I think they're going to give it back to him.
A couple of dejected players there. Reese doesn't look happy. Let's see if that's.
I don't know if they were trying to snap it to the up back or if he got in the way, but it definitely hit him in the hands there, and that's not what New Berlin wanted.
Well, no, I guess they didn't.
Yeah, it hit.
Pretzels have it.
It hit Pierce Bergschneider, the junior, right in the hands. I don't know if they were snapping it to him or he just got in the way. A few folks remember last year against Pleasant Plains, same thing happened.
4th and goal. Reese got to get into the end zone. Has to. And the Pretzels say he's in. Have not seen an official.
They're going to mark him short.
Oh, boy. Oh, the Pretzels thought that the Reese was in. Short. Oh, boy.
It's going to be about a half yard
that's a
short.
tough one to take.
Yep.
Here's the replay, which you at home have the advantage of seeing, and you look at that.
They
oh,
kicked him out.
Good call. That's just short.
They actually might have gotten away with a face mask
It looked
penalty there.
hard to tell. Yeah. Oh, boy. So Maroa-Forsyth takes over on downs with 8:22 to go. And they are trying to. Pretzel said, hey, we got a safety. I don't.
No, they're going to stop
calling
forward
that,
progress. Yeah. Forward progress is going to take them
They're trying.
right to the 1 or 2 yard line.
But
8 minutes left in the game. And just.
LeBron has been right there all night. If they can manufacture a big play here, it'd be huge.
Benner looking, going to throw, dumps it, got his man. The big guy got a first down and plenty more. Kenton Morris again. And that is a Shields first down on the big gain there.
Great job by Morris. Again, I will say this till I'm probably dead in the ground. I didn't like that he's rolling left and he's a right-handed quarterback. You could tell Benner had to take a little time. He had Morris wide open, though. He snuck behind the defense there, and great job by him to get him out of dangerous territory.
Boy, all the way to the 30-yard line. So 1st and 10 for Benner and company. Pitches coming this way. There's a first down and then some for Max Davenport. So another flag on the play. Let's see what that's all about. Davenport with a big gain there, but let's see what the call is on the field. A lot of penalties tonight. Adam, so many penalties, really, it's almost like a week 1 game.
Yep.
Incredible. There have been a lot of penalties. So let's see what this one is.
We have offsetting penalties. Illegal block in the back. Offense number 17. Personal foul. 54. Defense. Penalties offset. First down.
All right. You heard it. Offsetting penalties. So here's the replay. Davenport. Plenty of room there. Cuts back, but
hold must came early. Or blocking back must came early in the play. Yep.
Benner with the give there, and another flag. A big stop there by the Pretzels, but let's see what the flag's all about.
Again, where that was thrown, I'm going to guess it's going to be a hold or some kind of offensive penalty.
Oh, face mask. Wow.
I've been off all night.
Just one of those nights, Adam. Wow, Here's the
5-yard face mask. Defense number 69. 5-yard set on the end of the run. Should be replay first down.
So it's just a 5-yard incidental. So hand must have just got up there. But again, another penalty on the Pretzels.
7:20 to go in the 4th. Pretzels do have all 3 timeouts left. Benner fakes, rolls, and keep it out of bounds. And a flag on the play. Was he hit late, Adam? I think that's going to be the call. The Pretzels are not going to. Pretzels are not going to like that.
Yeah, that's going to be a very subjective call to see.
All right, let's go down to Carly Bell on sidelines. Carly?
Well, why don't we talk about where some of these football players could be going after high school? I'm here with Jeff Maria and Jake of the Midwest Technical Institute. Can you guys walk me through, what exactly your institute is for?
So we do technical trades such as welding and HVAC, and then we also have a whole side that's devoted to like the medical careers such as medical assisting, pharmacy technician, dental assistant, massage therapy, basic nursing assistant, and medical coding.
So what's the one thing that, what's one of the majors you could say that you're seeing students really focus in on, that you're seeing a more people involved in it?
I would say the welding program. We got a lot of students that come out for that, and
I would say also go along with that, the medical assisting program,
yes,
real strong,
definitely.
really strong.
Yeah.
Has been enjoying your time here at the game so far?
Yes,
Yes,
it's
it's been
awesome.
fun. It's been a real good game so far.
Hoping, we're going to mention who you're pulling for right now?
I'm pulling for the New Berlin Pretzels.
What about you, Maria?
Go Pretzels.
Go Kickers.
That's all I have down here on the field. We'll go up to you guys in the booth.
All right, thanks, Carly Bell. And back to action here. Trojans got a Shields first down a few plays ago, and Benner on the keeper, spinning and going down sidelines and inside the 30, stopped at the 27-yard line. And that is another first down. That is a Shields first down for the Trojans, and 6:27 to go in the fourth.
Yeah, it's getting physical out there. New Berlin's trying to make a big play. They need to keep Maroa out of the end zone if they want to have a shot to tie this game up or stay in this game, because the clock is also their enemy right now.
Benner throws left, complete. Still going on his feet, first down, more. He may get to the end zone, and he does. And is there a flag on the play?
There is going to be a block in the back on the Trojans.
Okay.
Yeah.
Xavier gets with the catch and the touchdown, but let's see. It's going to be called back.
It was a pretty, after Getz made the catch, there was a pretty blatant block in the back there by Maroa. Okay. So this ball is going to come back.
Legal block in the back. Offense number 59. 10 yards from the spot of the foul. Replay, first down.
So that'll make it first and long.
Take a look here. Number 59 right there. You can't put your hands on his back. Now he's going to say he didn't touch him. He just set his hand out there. But it doesn't matter if a referee, you graze him. If the hand goes out like that and he falls, that's going to get called 100 times out of 100.
All right. 6:07 to go. Trojans with a commanding lead. There's the give coming this way. Good gain. Still on his feet, still going down. And finally inside the 20. Good pickup there for Noah Holthouse.
Great job on the play by Holthouse. He had a lot of room there on the sideline. Just a simple, kind of an inside sweep. Again, that's a pass, so if Holthouse drops that, that's just a dead ball. You go to second down.
Second and a couple. Benner fakes, looks to throw, in trouble, gets rid of it, and intended receiver Drew Hicks short, as Benner was really under pressure on that one.
And good job by the pressure on Benner, because he had number 84, Kenton Morris, coming right up the middle of the field uncovered. So if Benner had another second, we might be talking about a Trojan touchdown right now.
Adam Crossan, number 55 from New Berlin. I just want to point that out, was helping Ian Benner right there just a little bit with his.
It's all about
put his jersey back
sportsmanship.
on.
Yeah.
I like to see that. Trailing 21 points, still helped out his opponent. So Benner now on 3rd and 2, and a flag. So Benner.
Defense, number 60. 5-yard penalty. First down.
Offsides cost the Pretzels 5 yards. Give them 5 yards. And
It's going to be a 5-yard penalty on. They must have stepped into the neutral zone there.
And was Benner?
He
had
looks
the camera on him there.
He looks like he might be. Yeah, he took a big hit there on that second down play. I'm sure he's a little sore.
We'll keep an eye on him, of course. The rest of the way, 5:19 to go, clock running. 1st and 10. Pump fakes across the middle, low and incomplete. Drew Hicks was open, but low throw, and 5:09 to go. Second down.
He's working out his shoulder right there. He didn't catch the snap cleanly. It was a low throw. He had some pressure in his face, but again, Pretzels kind of caught a break there. Again, we could have been talking about a touchdown for Drew Hicks there if that ball's on the spot.
So 2nd and 10. Benner throws left, wide out, bobbles it, and hangs on to it. Can't get too much after that, but he did all he could. Max Davenport did to hang on to the ball and catch it. So you have to catch it before you can run, right? That's what he did.
Yeah, well played. Big 3rd down. If they can get a stop here, I would assume the Trojans are going to go for it. So you got two big defensive plays, but you cannot let them get a first down here.
Let's see how the Trojans play this one. Benner looks to throw, has time, going to the end zone, has a man in the corner, and it is incomplete. Out of bounds. So intended receiver was Holthouse on the play, and Trojans couldn't connect.
It
You
looks
see a
like
tough play there. Yeah,
he caught the ball, just did not have it in bounds. Update
go ahead,
over on Washington Street in Springfield. Glenwood 27, SHG 23. 4.5 to go left in that game.
Ooh. All right, Benner going to the end zone, got a man open. Oh my, hang on to it, and he did.
Wow.
Morris with a great catch there. A Young Security touchdown and another $50 donation, courtesy of Young Security, to the Mary Bryan Home for the Blind. Adam, that was not an easy catch. So you see the replay.
No, not at all. Off the fingertips, and Kenton Morris has had himself a night here. Secured the ball, caught it. Great job. No questions about it after looking at that replay. Good job by Kenton Morris. That is not an easy catch to make.
That was a very good catch, yeah, indeed. And the officials, of course, don't have the advantage like we do of instant replay. A good call on the field. So there's Fitzpatrick with the extra point attempt, and she hits it through the uprights, and it is good. So the Trojans extend their lead. They lead now 35-7 in the fourth quarter. Back with more from New Berlin. You're watching Cefcu Friday Night Rivals on CW23. Stay with us. Welcome back to Cefcu Friday Night Rivals, presented by Prairie Heart Institute of Illinois. We are in New Berlin. Fourth quarter action, and I remind you to check out the students here with the most school spirit in New Berlin. It's the MTI Band Camp. Get hands-on training to take off in your career with Midwest Tech. Hey, smile, you're on camera. Look at that, look at that. Come on, smile. There we go.
Light comes on, you get a little nervous.
MTI Fan Cam. All right, thank you very much, Midwest Tech. All right, and now an Illinois Air National Guard kickoff. Pretzels get it. 25 at the 27-yard line, so a long way to go here in the fourth. The kickoff fielded that time by Joey McAfee. So, Adam, you've got to go deep here. You got to go for the jugular, right?
Yeah,
or not the jugular. You got to do something. You're in desperation mode.
Yeah, you're in clear desperation mode right now. You've got to go get something going, trick plays, whatever you do. Time is your enemy. You're down. What stinks is New Berlin has been so close all night to making this a very, very close ball game.
There's a give and a reverse on the play. The Pretzels trying to get something going to fool the Trojans defense, and long way to get not a whole lot. Christian Knox, number 10, ended up with the ball there. The last one to have it for the Pretzels.
I think they're going to call a block in the back here. And I want to check out the replay because I'm not entirely sure I agree with this call, but
let's see if that's what it is.
I believe that's when the flag came out.
Before the call here, I want to let you know 5:27 to go in that SHG Glenwood game, 27-23, as you said. Glenwood, the Titans over the Cyclones. 5:27 to go in the fourth quarter. So let's get the call from the officials.
Personal foul, blindside block, offense number 24, 15-yard penalty, replay first down.
So that is a new penalty here in the state of Illinois. A crackback block, where a player peels back and takes out a kid. I thought he did a good job of not making that a blindside block. He got in front of him as best he can. That's a judgment call. Not sure I agree with that, but I know it's not an easy job being an official, so I know that he made the call that he thought was right, and that's what we have to go with.
So 1st and 25 now for the home team here, trailing 35-7. 4:08 to go in the game. Jackson Smith looking to throw across the middle. Timing play. He's got his man. And a good pickup there. Christian Knox, who's had a pretty good night himself.
Yeah, great pickup there. They need to get on the ball and they need to get going.
Absolutely, makes it second and manageable. I'll call it for the Pretzels here. But again, the clock is their enemy, and got to move and move quickly. So the clock continues to run. 2nd and 4. Smith throws complete, first down, and hit hard, but he held on to it. And a nice pickup there by Carson Reese, who's had a good night himself. A real good game.
Great job, Reese, to hold on. He took a big hit. He's going to be pretty sore tomorrow. He's done it all here tonight, all that he can to keep these Pretzels in the football game.
And that is a Shields first down. Thanks to Shields being one of our first down sponsors all season long here on Cefcu Friday Night Rivals. So 1st and 10 on the 46 of Maroa-Forsyth. Smith, look out behind, hit hard. I don't think he saw him. I tried to warn him, Adam. Big defense.
I don't know if he
play there. Didn't hear me. Okay.
He got it off just in time. He took a big hit, though. Hopefully he's okay. But
he came barreling through there and just pounded him. Zach Clifton, the linebacker for Maroa-Forsyth. So nice defensive play there. So 2nd and 10 after the incomplete pass. 3:34 to go in the 4th. Smith across the middle into the hands of the Maroa-Forsyth Trojans. Still on his feet and brought down at the 43-yard line. Number 1, Wade Jostis. And related to the coach, Adam?
I think he might be.
All right, so Coach Jostis.
Yep,
it's Wade Jostis. So
his youngest
nice
son,
pick off there.
Wade, just a sophomore. Made a good read here. I'm sure Dad's happy about that.
So that's tough way to go for the Pretzels. 3:26 to go, and Trojans in the lead. Let's see if they. And I'm curious because Benner looked just a little bit slow. I don't want to exaggerate anything. Just maybe a little bit tired. But let's see if he remains in at quarterback for the last 3 minutes. The game is not in doubt for the most part. Let's see who's quarterback.
It looks like Wade Jostis, who is their backup quarterback, he's going to come out.
Take some snaps, but first a flag, right? Had to have a flag. It's how kind of night it's been.
I don't substitute too many, not enough. Not real sure.
Multiple choice here. Let's see.
I think he thought there was 12. There wasn't 12.
So no flag really. It shouldn't be. Pay no attention to that flag. All right. So Jostis is at quarterback. Wade Jostis, sophomore. Fakes. Keeps it himself. Right side. Another flag. Jostis, did he come out? He got out of bounds, I think.
He got out of bounds.
He didn't want to, probably.
He's got to get a hold here on Maroa.
Mark Owens pushes him out at 48. Flags on the play. And it's
Adam, I think this official has had more airtime than us tonight. Isn't this incredible? But that's just the way it's been. It's been a
holding. Offense number 36. 10 yards from the spot of the foul. Replay first down.
Earned his pay tonight. Those officials have a lot of flags. Wow. Okay. 3:20 to go, 4th quarter, 35-7. This is Cefcu Friday Night Rivals on CW23. We are in New Berlin. Hostess hands off this time. Bryson Bowes, sophomore, with the carry on the play there. And I want to let you know that our plaques and trophies this season are provided by K&R Tomahawk Awards and Trophies. Be sure to visit them at 1204 South 5th Street in Springfield. K&R Tomahawk Awards and Trophies. Thank you for helping us out this year. All right. There's the give up the middle. Just hang on to the ball is the name of the game for the Trojans right now. And same player there. it's Bose again with getting some action here.
Two other late scores here in the Sangamo. North Mac it is a final over Petersburg Porta, and then Athens has now gone up 36-15 on Pleasant Plains. That's just a little under 3 minutes left, so I would think Athens is going to go to 1-1. Held Pleasant Plains scoreless in the second half.
That's not easy to do. Wow, that's pretty incredible. So the Trojans take their time here. Inside of 2 minutes to go and timeout on the field.
Coach Joseph he never stops coaching. He is
sure.
He is not happy with how they got lined up there.
5-yard penalty. Third down.
So it makes it third down.
Another score update. Springfield High has gone up 33-20 over Southeast. That one's still early in the fourth quarter.
Okay. And we talked about that during the Mountain Dew preview show. That's a big game for both of those teams.
Absolutely.
For week 2, it really is a big game. So, okay, 3rd and 6 for the Trojans. High snap. Give. And across midfield. Close to a first down for the Trojans. And I think that is a first down. Carry by Cade Culp. Freshman.
Just a freshman, also a pole vault champion. And was told he could be one of the fastest kids on the Trojan team. And again, just a freshman. Not a lot of freshmen play on a great program like Maroa-Forsyth.
All right. And of course, we'd like to thank Cefcu for sponsoring Friday Night Rivals this season. Cefcu, not a bank, better thanks to Cefcu. And just hanging on to that ball, and the Trojans do. And that is good for another Shields first down.
Made by Ethan Mudd.
The Trojans had 21 first downs in the first half. Incredibly, they just have had a really, really good night overall.
Yeah, and you know,
they just really have.
People are going to see the score and think this game was maybe not close. New Berlin was 1 or 2 plays away from this being a really, really tight ball game. They fought hard out here tonight. They did what they could. Just a few ill-timed turnovers, maybe a bad play or so, and just was not a very good turn of events here. We've got a late flag. I think we're going to get a late hit on New Berlin.
All right, so inside of a minute, we got 58 seconds to go, and of course, Adam, we will be presenting the trophy presentation to the Cefcu Friday Night Rivals champion, the winning team tonight, immediately following the game, and I'll wait for the call here.
After the play was over, personal foul, defense number 82, 15-yard penalty, first down.
All right, and we'll have the player of the game, brought to you by Orthopedic Center of Illinois, Adam. So, and again, as always, some good candidates in this one. So we'll name the player of the game after the game. That'll be coming up shortly. So 58 seconds to go. 1st and 10. Wade Yostis. Shotgun formation, hands off, and going through 34, still on his feet. Flag on the play, and brought down is big number 34, Bryson Bose, who's getting a decent number of carries here late in the game. Adam?
Yeah, he looks pretty good out there. He's a big running back, but again, we're going to get another flag. They must get a bonus for flags here late in the game.
There we go.
Trojans.
Incredibly.
Wow. Foul. Replay first down.
So the replay first down, and on a warm night for high school football. Did cool off a little bit, I'd say, in the second half. A little bit of a breeze, but always enjoy high school football, especially here in New Berlin. They love their high school sports. Clock will run now, 48 seconds.
So update, again, SHG Chatham Glenwood. SHG has a 4th and 17 from their 45 with 56 seconds left to play. They just used their last timeout. Glenwood is still up 27-23.
So that sounds like that is maybe the play of the game, or the biggest play of the game right now, obviously. Wow, for the Cyclones. We talked about it in the previous show, didn't we, about last time, if it happened, Glenwood is They've had some close ones, and it looks like we're going to wind down. That'll be it here. So time will run out here in New Berlin, and the Pretzels fall to the Maroa-Forsyth Trojans, who will go to 2-0. The Pretzels will go to 0-2 in early going. And we will be back with postgame. You're watching Cefcu Friday Night Rivals on CW23. Please don't go away. Welcome back to Cefcu Friday Night Rivals, presented by Prairie Heart Institute of Illinois. Paul Wappel, Adam Anderson, post-game right now. Maroa-Forsyth has moved to 2-0 with a 35-7 win over the home team, the New Berlin Pretzels. And let's go now down. Let's talk about, Adam, the Orthopedic Center of Illinois player of the game. And it is none other than number 8. Well, let's see. Is that going to be, we're going to show some highlights here? What are we showing?
There we go.
There we go. All right, there he is. That's the guy.
Number 84, Kenton Morris. Just a sophomore. I think he had a little bit of a coming out party here tonight. Had a great game. He was Benner's main target. He made some big plays. He made a huge catch down in the end zone right here late in the game that you're not going to see very many places. That's a big-time catch right there.
Congratulations to Kenton Morris for being the Orthopedic Center of Illinois player of the game. Deservedly so. Now let's go down to Carly Bell. Carly?
The player of the game, sophomore Kenton Morris. First off, there's that for you.
Thank you.
You had an absolute coming out party today. What do you just have to say about this win and your performance?
I just did what Coach Justice told me to do during the weekend, catch the balls that they were throwing to me, and that's what happened tonight.
You absolutely lit it up in that second quarter. You had a great reception there, middle of the second quarter. What was running through your mind on that play?
Nothing. I was just running.
Well, thank you so much, Kenton. Coach, can I get you now? You're now 2-0. Great start to the season. We'll get you in here. There we are. 2-0. This one, not the best first quarter, but you came out shining in that second quarter. What do you just have to say about this performance?
Got to cut out on turnovers, got to cut down on penalties. If we do that, obviously we have a chance to be a pretty good football team, so we still have a lot of work to do. I was pleased with our effort tonight. I thought kids had each other's back. Offense put us in a hole. Defensively picked us up a lot today, and we have some playmakers that can make some plays, as you saw.
What can you say about just Caden's performance in this game?
I told him coming into the week, I said, you may catch 10 balls this week. I went and checked stats at halftime. He had 9 at halftime. I'm like, yeah, that was pretty close. So we knew he was going to be open a lot defensively. Pre-snap, we knew he would get the ball. He has great hands, and so he made the plays just like he said that we thought he would.
So I got a gift for you as we bring in this lovely trophy. Congratulations, guys.
Thank you so much. Trojans on 3, 1, 2, 3. Trojans!
All right, congratulations to the Maroa-Forsyth Trojans on picking up the Cefcu Friday Night Rivals Championship Trophy. Great night for them. And again, congratulations to our player of the game, the Orthopedic Center of Illinois player of the game, Kenton Morris. And next week, Cefcu Friday Night Rivals, presented by Prairie Heart Institute, brings you week 2. We'll head to Memorial Stadium in Springfield as the Springfield High Senators take on the Glenwood Titans. And before we leave, we want to let you know that, Adam, we have this final Chatham-Glenwood. The Titans have upset Sacred Heart Griffin tonight, 27-23.
Huge win for Chatham-Glenwood.
It's been a long time. We talked about in the pregame, so that next week Glenwood-Springfield High game is going to be incredible. So that should be a great game. 7 o'clock next week, next Friday, right here on CW23. Hey, that's going to do it. Thanks to all of our crew, everybody, Adam and Doug, everybody who helped us out with stats. We'll see you next week. Adam, it's been fun.
It's been fun. See you guys next Friday.
Good night. So long, everybody.